By the way, we just did the walkover from Free FM, and unfucking believable what went on.
Yeah.
With the Bono lookalike. Unfucking believable. There was a waitress with maybe two of her two teeth still in her head that freaked out and started shaking uncontrollably.
She was crying.
She was crying.
Yep.
And then other people stopped walking and started following the little entourage we had.
Yep.
People were staring. People were beeping from their trucks.
Well, we had a crowd of people, because we usually do on the walk over, and camera, and you know, Bono walking down the street. So everybody that looked at him, we were counting and we were laughing like there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
And they all were just turning their heads looking. Couple of girls in a cab when we were stopped waiting for the crosswalk to change.
When the bus went by, there was like 8 people in the windows waving.
The driver beeped, cab, 2 girls in the back were looking, and you could just read their lips. You see them go, "That's Bono. Oh my God." And they're like smiling, and he's waving to people.
We want
hysterical.
We want to get him on the street outside and see what kind of crowd we could get.
We have a Bono at our disposal.
Yeah, we want to
We got to come up with something, you know, maybe go into a Starbucks with the camera and everything and see how people react to it.
Does Bono smoke? You smoke? You do? All right.
He does.
No, oh, not you.
He does. You don't?
I was thinking we could start with a cigarette break outside the building and see how many people would come by just to watch Bono smoke.
No, I smoke shisha and cigars occasionally.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's about it.
I think walking into a non-smoking establishment and, you know, say, "Hey, screw you, Bono. I do whatever I want all over the world."
Any suggestions? What could you do right outside the building so we could get people just to start gathering?
I can sing really loud. I can stand on top of the cab.
Stand on top of a cab.
Stand on top of a cab.
That's my son. That's Bruno Martelli.
It's Frank Rizzo. I'm in New York. I love it.
Dude, we can make believe we're filming some kind of like video with you.
That's the big thing. I've noticed when I'm doing some video footage or there's a crowd around, it just piques people's interest and they kind of stand around for the curiosity.
How about
effect.
we make believe that we're just getting a shot of Bono walking down the street in New York and we just do it over and over again and just see how many people would gather.
How many cameras do we have?
We have Sam with his camera.
And
then we could have
one.
and then we get Master Poe because he's dressed apart to look like he's security, just standing by making sure nothing's going on.
Steve.
And maybe Steve with his
Steve can be the director. Okay, let's do it again.
All right, let's start with that.
Yeah.
Sam, we're gonna make believe we're just you're just getting some B-roll of Bono walking down a city street.
And you want to get the people that are like, you know, freaking out too.
And no laughing. I want it very serious, and I want even someone out there yelling like, "Look, please, please, we're trying to get this right."
Hey, yeah. People are going, hey.
Right, where's
Danny? How movie people are?
If Danny's down there with headphones and a mic, then people will think there's a sound guy.
Yeah,
they're all obnoxious. You know, all the video people are obnoxious. Hey, we're trying to. Hey. We're filming a video here. Move to the side of the sidewalk. Like, just see how much you could get away with. Put out that cigarette. Like, do things like that. Yeah. Turn. You carrying something with a logo. Turn that around, or we'll have to pixelate it.
And here's our goal. Let's try to get this in the paper that Bono was sighted doing a little video work on the sidewalk on 57th Street. So now we got to get the paparazzi
for the Opie Anthony show.
Don't even.
Yes.
Well. Yeah, then they're going to be like, "Oh, those fucking assholes again."
They couldn't possibly get Bono. Fuck them.
They got us again. All right, so you're the camera guy. You're just going to walk up and down. You're going to walk, like, dramatically.
Got it.
And Sam's going to go, "All right, let's do it again." And then you casually walk back up the sidewalk and do it again, do it again, do it again, do it again.
Brilliant.
Danny will be the sound guy, and then we get...
And Danny can also be, Danny being the sound guy can be the obnoxious guy that has to tell people what to do, like people that are passing by. And really get them like, "Hey, you're walking too close.
Yeah.
Don't you see what we're doing here?"
Yeah.
Because he's good at being an asshole.
Bring cables. Just somebody.
I completely agree.
I think
she's
the
right.
boombox would probably do the job. A boombox with something blaring from it, you know, making him lip sync to it.
Yeah.
And make it look more like a video.
Well, that might be
shoot,
tough.
you know?
That might be tough to pull off.
Yeah, because people don't know how videos are made. They're
It
dumb
could
as
just
shit.
be, walking.
It's just him walking dramatically.
He's right with cables.
Cables.
Danny's dragging long cables. They don't have to be plugged into anything.
Yeah, exactly. Nobody will know.
All right.
Just dragging.
All right, very good. What else?
We got cable.
We got a
wireless. We got a really
we got a professional-looking camera. The still camera, where like maybe someone's taking some stills.
Yes, we got security is Steve and Poe, and maybe we should have one more. guy with sunglasses. Not mine. They can't wear mine.
Why don't we have some marks? Like we could make believe we have some fans right here that are already like taking pictures.
Send E-Rock down with his camera.
Yeah, E-Rock with his camera, like he's just some douche going to work and he stops and takes some pictures. Maybe another. We need 2 of those.
Yeah, we get an intern to come down.
All right,
Get a Sharpie and stuff. You could stop and sign something for one of our tools.
How about Pat Dummy?
Opie Anthony.
Pat Duffy.
Oh,
yeah. Pat Duffy.
Dummy.
Yeah, you can walk up and ask for an autograph.
Bono can vomit in his face.
Gotta be tasteful. Gotta be tasteful.
All right, why don't we get this done? Why don't you guys go back to the lab and
do a little research?
Get it all together. And
Get into the O&A Institute in the back. And work it all out.
Where singing's not allowed.
The logistics.
All right, so we're going to do this in about 15 minutes.
My prediction: 15 minutes later, is there's going to be a huge crowd downstairs.
You think?
I think so. Yeah, I think so.
That'd be cool,
dude. I want to get it to the point where the fucking cops who we love and they're listening right now have to shut it down because we had a Bono impersonator. Yeah. That's what I'm looking for today.
That's it.
That's what I'm looking for because they actually did a video shoot on a flatbed and it shut down the city. Remember that?
Someone wants to see if Bono can get a cab with a Nazi helmet on. You're combining bits, sir. We don't condone the combining of bits.
All right, we're very excited. We're just about ready to go. They're working it out. We're getting the cables and all that. Okay. Brother Joe wants to do something here today, Anthony.
There are also a lot of people with ideas, I guess,
you want to
on the phone.
I'll get rid of that.
Maybe they got a couple of good ones.
Jason from his truck. What's up?
Hey, boys.
All right. What do you got?
Hey, is there a building short enough around there maybe they could go up on the roof and do a video shoot?
God, that would be the best.
Well, the rooftop thing, of course, would be good, but no, I don't think there's a short enough roof in Manhattan.
The Chrysler Building.
There's a Kong.
Do we know the guys building that crap across the street?
No.
There's some scaffolding and stuff we get on.
Nah, I like the whole sidewalk thing, walking to 57th.
Over and over again, though.
Yeah.
No, it's one video camera being held by Sam.
I know. It just
show you how stupid people are.
I know. Well, that's what they'll think.
Well, that's what makes it.
They'll think it's something cool.
Well, don't say they're doing a video. Say they're doing like some kind of a charity thing. It's just
they don't even have to say what they're doing. It's
You're
just
right.
the fact that they're hey, whoever tells you what they're doing when they're on a fucking crew walking down the sidewalk, it's just get the fuck out of our shot, get out of our way.
Yeah,
filming Bono doing puns.
Yeah,
Danny.
Exactly.
And Sam, come here.
There's Danny.
They're crucial to the bit.
Danny's the obnoxious one.
These guys are crucial to the bit. If people are asking you what's going on, you're just very, very cold. Like, look, we're in the middle. We're just shooting Bono, walking down a sidewalk. Please, you know.
Yeah.
We were just
stay out of the way.
Yeah.
You got to be the guy. You've seen how these people really act in real life. Like everyone on a movie set or a commercial set or video set there's always that fucking scumbag, and that's going to be you. You'll have the fun.
I won't have a problem with that at all.
And be over the be overly stupid with people. Like
that won't be a problem.
One
either.
example: if someone's walking with a cup of Starbucks, say, "Hey, turn that logo around, or we'll have to pixelate it."
Yeah.
Just go out with taping logos.
Yeah. Oh my God, get some duct tape and tape over people's coffee cup logos and like their shirt or their shoes or something. Like it's a brand that Bono does not endorse.
Steve, what are you gonna look like a security guy? You got the sunglasses. You got like a long coat or something?
Oh, yeah. Steve can look like a security guy just standing there.
Maybe they'll think that fucking Bono and Stephen Carr are doing a duet.
Is that Stephen Carr from Boundary? Could you play Pendulum?
I certainly could.
All right, very cool. Are we about ready?
I think so.
Tell Mars these guys set up the microphones because now we want to like do the play-by-play from above. Tell us when you're set. And
people are saying, "Oh, they got to act like dicks." Oh, that's not acting. They know Danny all too well.
And you want Danny to have a mic down there with us, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We need to
We want to be able to.
communicate with you guys.
We want to be able to hear
hear Danny.
You could have headphones on and a mic, and no one's going to think twice about it.
Yeah, I mean, with Sam with the camera, we were just talking in the office. It'll just make it look like I'm the sound guy.
Yeah, you're the sound guy.
You know,
Guys, nothing short of a mob is what we're going for today.
Yeah.
Don't give up
Mob
until we get something.
A mob. And then yell fire.
You got to remember, Bono will be calling me, so let's do something slightly tasteful.
yeah, we're good.
Danny, maybe just start giving people direction too.
When they
Tell
say
them, like you stand over here, you stand over here,
yeah.
and walk when I on the count of 3. You'll walk.
You're not. Yeah,
opposite
you're not walking right. Just get out of here.
So
You know, just,
the shoot basically is just past our entrance here, maybe 10 feet. These guys know what I'm talking about. Down to about the bus stop. That's it.
This way, like this way, right?
Yeah. And just keep doing it over and over again.
Over and over. Include people. Go, look, we need people. We're shooting Bono. All you got to do is walk and act natural. Just walk up the street as we walk down.
Yeah.
And then criticize the shit out of them.
Yeah.
Like, what do you got, polio? Can't you even walk?
Yeah.
You know, just... Yeah, look at Danny's getting all psyched up for it.
Danny, on the side, if they say, what are you doing? Just tell, like while he's denouncing his charity work. And this is a video.
All right. Hey, we get this
denouncing his charity work. Said they're all a bunch of savages anyway. I don't care.
Why don't they just live in trees?
Oh, shit.
All right, what do we got? The other guy, can he do security?
Yeah.
Jack?
Yeah, Jack. All
That's
right.
a rough one.
So, as soon as we got
denouncing his charity.
Did you heard the story about the Irish guy that Bono was doing a concert over in Dublin, and he started slowly clapping his hands like in slow cadence.
Yeah.
And he says to the entire like a huge sold out audience, he says, every time I put my hands together, another child dies in Africa. And some dude in the back of the fucking place goes, well, stop fucking doing it then.
Is that a true story?
It's a true story, yeah. They got him on stage. He started
Drunk
laughing.
Irishman.
He started laughing, too.
He did?
Yeah.
All right, should we do
How
this?
fucking...
Mars, we ready?
Clapping my hands.
Every time.
All right, let's go over there. Get these guys downstairs. Let's do it. Or you want to take a break? Let's take a break. All right.
We'll take a break. I got to take a leak. Look at Than, man.
Fucking this kid.
Like, let's take a fucking break.
That's right. He
I'm
reiterated
still not
that.
hooked up. I'm still on a dead guitar.
That's what I say now.
Guy's coming into his own.
Yep, he is.
That's right. You say something, he fucking repeats it. He's good.
All right, when we get back, this is what we do today on the Opie and Anthony Show. When we get back, we are trying to create a mob scene outside the studio.
See what we can do.
With the fake Bono. Stay there. All right, we're back with the Opie and Anthony Show. Anthony and I are at our perch, looking out the window, down onto 57th Street.
Yes.
These guys are working out the details of the video shoot with the fake Bono. And I gotta tell you, so far, right below us, we got two girls that got autographs. They're freaking out. They're not moving. And then they went to the corner, and all I saw was people taking cameras with their camera phones and stuff.
And shaking hands.
And shaking hands, and everyone's kind of turning around. So far, we got about 5 or 6 people. Danny, what's going on down there?
We're ready to go. We're going to start moving back up the block.
All right, what did you notice so far? We saw these two girls get autographs down here. What else?
Well, we're on the corner right across from Rue, Caddy Corner from Rue, and people are just cell phones. This one lady gave me her business card to give to him.
Oh, my God. Someone must have fainted, Opie, and an ambulance is here.
Right.
I think one of the Bobby Soxers.
I think we're going to start moving up the block now, I guess.
All right, they're going to do the fake.
Okay.
They're doing the fake video
we're
shoot.
going. Let's start.
All right.
Go.
We got Master Poe and Steve and Jack.
Ladies, just stay back a little, please.
Working
Don't
security.
Get in the shot. Thank you.
Danny, being a prick to people.
They're walking up the sidewalk.
Miss, I'm going to have to ask you not to get in the shot, please. Thank you.
Two people just panicked and walked out of the shot.
Thank you.
Look, they're freaking
You guys can
out.
hang, but you can't be in the shot. I'm sorry.
Yeah, camera. Sam is working the camera. Our Bono is walking up the sidewalk.
Thank you.
This guy just ran across the street to take a
Try
look.
not to use a flash, please. Tell Fatty to calm down over there.
Try not to use a flash.
Okay. No one wants to follow. They're afraid.
Yeah, don't make them too scared to follow.
Yeah, Jesus, Danny.
Maybe ask them, hey, you could be in the shot, but kind of you got to walk right, and then criticize their walking.
Yeah.
Maybe I should do some extra recruiting, just saying we need a crowd to follow.
Yeah, we need like a couple of people behind them.
Okay.
All right, so far so good. God, everybody's looking.
Yeah, they really are looking. See, it's that whole phase where they're looking,
right?
And then it'll turn into the bravery of them coming over. Well, now that he's getting into some people on the street as a police officer. Oh,
hey, we're doing something. We're filming. If you want, you could be in the crowd. Just follow. We're going to go down the block. If you want, that's fine.
All right, Daddy's telling these two business guys that just completely turned around. Master Poe is now holding on to the fake Bono because someone just ran at him to try to get an autograph.
Just one.
Danny, turn it around so we can see you guys. You're a little too far right now.
Let's bring it out into the sidewalk a little bit. Just a little bit.
Where the fuck are they? I can't see them.
They're way over there.
They're in front of that.
Yeah, we should turn. We're gonna turn around and come back the other way.
All right, turn back. Yeah, just go to the bus stop.
Okay.
All right, they're turning back around. They're going to do the photo.
Let's turn around. Let's head back. Yeah, let's get another shot that way.
Happy turn down.
All right, listen, Joe. Jeez. He didn't know he was on the air. All right, here we go.
No, that's fine.
Joe. All right, Sam's got his camera. They're walking back down the street. More business people are now joining.
There's more people following. Dude, if they could just walk up and down the block like this.
Danny, all we want you to do is keep walking up and down the block, because obviously you see the crowd behind you?
Yeah.
There's now 10 to 12 people following the fake Bono.
We're trying to film. If you want, you could stay, but
Bono
thank you. We're
just
trying to film.
stopped to shake a hand of another person passing by.
They're yelling about it not being Bono.
What's that? I'm sorry? What's going on, guys? What happened?
Fake Bono.
What do you mean?
You know what you're doing. You're conning people. So I know you're conning them.
Call him an old fuck.
For newspaper, so I'm gonna expose you guys.
Don't do that.
Yeah, I am. Sorry, pal.
We're filming.
What newspaper? The Economist? Tell him no one reads that rag.
What newspaper? What newspaper?
What's the scam?
What
Tell
newspaper?
No, you tell me.
No, you tell me. I'm the one with the microphone.
All right, you'll read about it tomorrow. See you, fake Bono. What's your real name?
Don't worry, don't.
Huh?
Read about it tomorrow. See, he writes for The Economist. No one reads that rag.
You write for nobody. You write menus for a deli.
Oh, the guy's... He's threatening us because...
Let's keep it moving.
All right, keep it moving. Walk down the sidewalk.
What an asshead. Oh, good, the bus just let out. There's more people walking up the block.
All right. Those guys listen to the show and they're just trying to blow up our spot.
Yeah.
They give Bono a little room. There's fucking security all over him. How about letting him have some room so it doesn't look like there's a video
People
shoot
can
with
see.
5 guys?
Right here.
Look at this guy with the backpack running to catch up to the guys. All right, Danny, what's going on?
Well, look, we're just... I don't know, is that me or Joe?
No, that's, I think Jimmy and I are too close. That's all right. Go ahead.
Well, we're just kind of hanging about. We're just kind of staying stagnant right now, just trying to get people to notice.
Yeah. Walk down to the corner there, I guess.
Well, hang on, we got a picture being taken.
You let them take the picture because people see the gathering.
Yeah.
All right, now he's taking pictures with some more people on the sidewalk. There is a lot more people on the sidewalk.
Yeah, they're starting to gather.
There's about, it's close to 20 people now following the fake Bono wherever he goes. Sam with the camera. We got the security around. He's taking pictures.
People are snapping pictures. I can't fucking
They're
believe
snapping
this.
like crazy.
Camera phones and regular digital cameras.
What was that douche's problem, by the way, Danny? He works in the building.
No, he doesn't. He just said, "Oh, that's not the real Bono. I'm gonna expose you."
Expose? Wow.
Expose what?
That's what we're looking for. That we were this stupid to do this.
Yeah, look at how many more people are coming.
Okay, guys, let's move it down the block a little.
All right. And now they're walking back down the block.
Back down.
Toward the corner.
A lot of traffic on 57th. A lot of the cars.
Look at all these people turning around.
Yeah, what happened when we had fucking Box of Cocks? We didn't have this many people.
No.
Box of Cocks, we got to bring that back.
We sure do. Just for the office.
Bring it back. It never went anywhere.
No, it's still in the office.
Yeah. Well,
I say he just keeps walking back and forth because
there's more people walking. Yeah. Oh wow, there's a big crowd coming across the crosswalk.
Yeah.
So stay on the corner there and let him do something that really shows him. Yeah. Like get him alone in one spot so he's not surrounded by so many people.
You give him some room.
Give him room so these people can see.
Wow, a lot of people are stopping. They're slowing down. They're taking a look. This lady's running across the street, trying to check out the commotion. What's going on, Danny?
I'm just trying to make sure that he's in the shot. Oh, we have some ladies. All right, real quick. We got a photo shoot happening on the corner.
More people turned around.
Oh my God! Look at all these people.
Yeah.
It's starting to
people went across the crosswalk and passed by the scene and then saw that people were taking pictures, turned around and came back. Now the corner is full of people.
Yeah, this is working. This is actually, the corner's working.
Yeah,
quite well.
now stay on the corner. Stay on the corner, and this will work.
Holy crap! Look at all these people taking pictures.
It's starting to gel. Here we go.
It's probably about 20 girls.
It just took a little while, but it's working.
Anthony, whose camera is that?
Anthony, what the key to this bit? He's got to keep moving. Just if he stops too long, people are going to figure out. Wait a minute, something's not right here.
All right, you know what? I'll have them all walk behind him, and we'll go down the block again.
Say we need people to walk behind Bono for this shot we're doing. It's just up
Girls,
half a block.
If you want, we can walk with Bono. Just keep behind him. If you want to be in the shot, that's fine. But we have to go back up the block. Is that okay?
All right, here we go.
It's just half a block.
Quick.
Tell him.
Just half a block. We're going to go mid-block. So if you could, just get behind him. But we need the front of him cleared. But we can walk behind him. It's all right.
All right, Sam is in front, walking backwards, filming the fake Bono. We now have at least 25 to 30 people around the fake Bono. They're coming up the sidewalk slowly.
Yep.
But he keeps stopping because people want pictures.
That's smart, though. Get that crowd interested.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is. You got to get him in.
I just want him to keep moving from time to time just to...
Yeah,
so they don't study him too much.
He's moving.
They're all taking pictures. They're taking video, right, Danny?
Dude, they can look him.
Yeah, there's some of the higher end cameras have video.
They can look him right in the face. It's amazing. They just, no one thinks twice about it.
Except for that one curmudgeon who was right.
That old.
Look at this old lady in a coat. She's panicking. This lady in a white coat. She keeps turning around. She got her picture. She keeps turning around. Now he's holding onto a girl and taking a picture with her camera. He's hugging girls.
Another girl, big poodle hairdo.
Oh, look at this. Two more girls getting pictures with the fake Bono. Oh, this is working. Look at how many people.
Dude, it's hysterical.
Here's an old lady. She's interested now.
We keep getting... here's an old lady giving her friend a camera to get a picture with the fake Bono.
Just pulled his truck over.
Some guy just pulled out of his truck.
Yeah. A group from Canada, so this will be the talk of the...
Dumb fucking Canuck.
Exactly. Go fuck a moose.
It's an educational trip, but these are the highlights.
Yeah, that's a highlight.
Anthony,
not every day that's
hey, you could go to Times Square and meet Spider-Man too, you dumb fuck.
Wait, people are getting off the bus and fucking running towards him.
No, it's interesting. We get about 25, 30 people, and then some of those people finally bail to go to work, and then more people replace them.
Look at this guy off the bus. The guy just got off the bus with a camera, but saw that the Bono people were moving away and got back into his car.
Car's honking now.
Yep.
This is good. Look, there's more of a crowd up the sidewalk a little bit more.
E-Rock. We should get E-Rock to run up the street with his camera there.
Like he's like a crazy Uber fan?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Wait till there's a big crowd and then make believe you're shooting him or stabbing him.
Oh, dude, is that illegal?
You've stabbed Bono.
That's great.
All right, walk back down to the corner.
Eric, when there's a lot of people around, they want you to just run up to him like a crazed fan and just start taking photo after photo.
Okay. Run up to him like a crazed fan and then have Poe like fucking fuck him up or something.
Yeah. Hey, Poe, we're gonna have
not fuck him up because that'll scare other people from getting to
Yeah.
Okay.
Just, kind of protect them.
Run up to him and start snapping photos.
We got a guy with a hard hat now following.
Maybe he'll get too close and you just kind of have to, get in between a little bit. You got it. Okay. All right. Let's head down the block. You're gonna move down again.
Jesus Christ!
All right,
there's people. There's two guys running across the street. They just jumped out of the fucking.
Guy jumped out of a UPS truck to take a picture. He's back in his truck. Look at this. Look at this old hippie. Just he keeps turning around. He's stopping now. Oh, we got a little girl. She's totally buying into it.
So many people are gonna be like, I was driving down 57th, dude. Guess who I saw today? Fucking Bono.
Sam.
I saw Sam. He was holding the camera. Sam.
All right, Sam is taking video.
Yell at this girl with the bag.
Yell at her?
She ruined the shot.
Oh, no.
Yeah, too late.
What's that? We got time for a pick? Yeah, one, but make it quick because we gotta start shooting again real quick.
All right, a little girl wants her picture with Bono.
Aww,
she's in New York City with her father.
It's not the real Bono, you dolt.
He's from Finland.
He's from Finland?
Yeah,
Finland.
I think he said Helsinki.
Oh, he should stick his Bono should stick his tongue down the young girl's
The
throat.
8-year-old's
Just make out with her.
Just start making out with her.
in front of her father.
Customary in Finland.
Yeah.
The whole dumb family is there.
How fucking... I can't believe it.
They're holding on to a man who does puns.
They're totally buying it.
Now he's shaking hands with
shaking
people.
all the hands, and now they're walking back to that corner where they really got a big crowd.
That was my plan. I'm just going to hang out on the corner for a little while.
The corner is a huge thing because, of course, you're getting pedestrians from both sides, and they pass by, then they stop, and they turn back around. Look at this guy. They're all looking like, holy shit, it's fucking... Did you see that? It's Bono.
They all keep turning their heads as soon as they pass him. All right, they're back on the corner.
It's a good location. Let's hang out here for a little.
All right, they're going to hang out down there.
Yeah.
Hey, Danny, we'll listen to you for a minute. Tell us what's going on. It's hard to see you.
All right, well, basically, we're on the corner. It's a little more traffic-y over here than in the middle of the block.
Danny, you know what you can do? As you're describing what's going on, kind of stand by Bono as they're filming, so it's almost like you're interviewing him.
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. So,
Here, I got an extra pair.
and we're just waiting for a nice chunk of people to come by. It just sucks because if you know the area, the 57s between these blocks, it's just kind of
waving at me.
just kind of dead.
It's hit or miss, but there are more people coming up. Who's this old bag in the pink hat? Ugh.
She's not interested.
Oh, good.
She's walking away.
I was going to say if she was interested,
here's
you got to
somebody.
lambaste her. What is that guy doing with a cowboy hat on?
I don't know.
Fucking Tex.
We're waiting for the light to change.
Yeah, once the light changes,
All those
that
people will
crowd
join
is
us.
going to walk over.
Yeah, unfortunately,
And,
I don't see a huge grouping.
You guys in the business suits just
Yeah, there's 3 guys in suits. It's there. They're keeping their distance.
All right, here we go. Here's the whole crowd crossing the street.
Here comes some people. Make sure he's visible. And yeah, try to get mics on people that.
Wait, you
start.
texting people?
No, I'm going to take a picture of him.
All right, quickly.
All right, another girl wants a picture with the fake Bono.
Yeah, because if people see that he's willing to take pictures.
What? What's up?
I'll take a picture of you guys.
All right, hang on.
See, they all. Yeah.
Stay back. That's fine, but just stay where you are. Watch out. That's fine. Just stay back a little bit.
Is this the Iraq scam?
Yeah.
Iraq scam's working now.
Well, he does look like a creep.
Iraq with his acting chops.
All right.
Yeah.
You got your
I need a
You got it.
picture.
That's fine. Stay.
Dolt.
Danny, they're totally buying it,
Oh,
right?
absolutely.
Awesome.
Absolutely.
Yeah, if they see him taking a couple of pictures, more people are going to stop because they think he's
Yeah,
accessible.
let's keep it moving. This is so many
Danny.
people. Yeah.
Have some of our marks start yelling, Bono, Bono, Bono.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, you got to kind of let him in on it without people hearing. But
Yeah, I know. I understand.
yeah, kind of stay there a little though, because if people start
Yeah.
seeing that you're able to take pictures with Bono, they're
Yeah,
going to want
actually we're gathering a crowd now.
Yeah, see, now there's more of a crowd coming up and more people walking down. Just stay on the corner. I say fuck it. Have them stay on the corner for a while.
Iraq, run around yelling Bono like you're trying to get a good shot.
We love. I'd love for him to just go, fuck the Africans.
This big fat girl just hugged him and goes, I love you.
Oh, he should have said, you're fat.
Yes. Get away from me.
She's still
You know what?
hugging him.
I'm used to looking at children with AIDS. They're skinny. They're a fat
She's
fucking
crying.
cunt. She's crying?
She's crying?
Because she's fat.
Yeah.
That's just gravy
guy
leaking out of her
running.
eyes.
This guy's running down the sidewalk to join the crowd.
Oh, the bus just let out, too. Look, more people running.
There's people running to see what's going on.
Flashes are going off.
I see nothing but flashes at this point.
Bono.
All right.
Oh,
crying
picture time.
fat girls.
That's great.
Yeah, that was definitely the best thing.
You're a fat cunt.
Yeah, you fat cunt. You remind me of an elephant I saw while I was in Africa.
We're all right. It's cool. Yeah, it's fine. Sorry.
I would love for the Bono to just go off on people.
Oh, awful Bono.
Oh, look, and there's a limo parked right there
All
now.
right, but real quick.
That makes it look really authentic.
Hey, Danny, walk
Yeah.
up to the sidewalk slowly. We got a limo. That might help out
Yeah,
the
what?
situation.
I don't know if
Let's
it's going
walk
to pull over here. It's pulling into the bus lane, so it might stop here. That would kind of be a great prop.
All right, let's move a little bit. Let's go. You guys can walk along if you want, but stay back.
Is he
Come on, guys.
stopping?
That would be huge if the limo stopped for us.
It's pulling away.
No, he seems to be
moving
going
along.
back into the other lane.
Should I hang out? I think this was working.
Yeah, hang out in the
hang
corner
out there.
then. Fuck it.
I think the limo stopped there because he was trying to figure out what the hell was going on.
Wouldn't that be funny if Bono was in the limo?
Like, what the fuck? Everyone's checking out their pictures as they walk away from the corner.
Oh, it's a big thrill. They're in New York City.
It's fine. No, it's
They're
all
meeting
right.
Bono.
What's going on, Danny?
We're just there's a crowd gathering. People are staring. They want to take pictures.
More people coming up.
Some people just kind of look and not quite sure what to make of it all.
All right, Sam is now filming again. They're walking up the sidewalk a little bit.
Back up the block. Very
Hi.
nice.
Hi.
What are they saying? Love you what?
Yeah, love you, everything. This one definitely wants.
Go fuck yourself.
Yeah,
you fucking cunt. Wouldn't you love it?
I know. Too bad the guy doesn't.
Who wants to suck Bono's cock? Another people getting out of the cab. The door is open before. No.
Wow, look at all these people just stopping, looking. They're all.
They
taking out
think it's
their
him,
camera
man.
phones.
It's amazing. Oh, the News Channel 4 truck.
It's cool. It's all right. We can hang out.
There's a News Channel 4 truck right there, Danny. You see it?
Yeah, I do.
Make sure they get a good look at Bono.
The guy's hanging out of the window with a camera.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh, this would be great. Holy shit! I think he's trying to. Oh, I thought he was trying to turn around.
Yeah, he definitely took a few.
You definitely saw, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
God, if we could get a fucking news truck over here, that'd be classic.
Tell Bono we'll give him $500 to just shit on the sidewalk.
This is what I do. Do you know this is how people in Africa have to take a dump?
Yes. This is how the bit should end. With him just doing something really,
Doing something
really
completely
bad.
inappropriate.
Yeah. Oh,
There are no toilets in Africa. People shit on the side of the road like I'm doing now.
And then they eat it because they're hungry.
People are getting autographs, pictures.
Yeah, they got a nice crowd again building.
Yeah, very nice.
We should get him on that flatbed that's going by.
Oh, yeah.
It's going by a mile an hour.
But he'll just look like a guy who does puns on a flatbed.
Right.
Puns.
All right, we got it. Wow, this is the biggest crowd right now.
Yeah, now it's building back up.
It builds back up and then people leave to go to work.
It's because awful people have to work. Now there's another couple coming over. Let's see if they bite, become part of the crowd. Yep, they're stopping.
Someone's got to yell.
Hello. You can take a picture just real quick.
Someone's got to yell Bono again, Danny.
Yeah.
E-Rock or somebody.
Make them say something real stupid like, Bono, I love the work you're doing in Africa.
Yeah.
You're a true humanitarian.
Yeah.
Like, make them say something stupid just to goof on E-Rock. I could care about the Bono shit. I want E-Rock to look really stupid.
Yeah, I need him to get out of earshot of other people.
Yeah, of course.
What? Wow, look. Everyone just taking their pictures, huh, Daddy?
Yeah, actually, if you guys can't see, but we're right in front of a bank, and if the second floor of the bank, it's just lined with people that are just.
Oh, they're all looking out the window now?
Down.
Oh, that's great.
Just be like,
Bono, I love what you're doing with AIDS in Africa.
With AIDS in Africa.
Keep spreading it.
What?
All right. Bono's slowly walking back up the sidewalk. Some lady with a dog.
Just yell, Bono, Bono.
I love what you're doing with AIDS in Africa.
Oh, God.
Oh, God.
What an awful delivery.
E-Rock stinks.
So much for this bit.
That was funny. A big sure.
I wish he'd get AIDS.
He should. No one will do charity work.
Oh. Makes Steve look like Olivier. He delivered that fucking line.
What are you doing in my fucking T-cells?
I love what you're doing in Africa with AIDS. Back up the sidewalk.
When I walked up and cried.
This one lady will not leave Bono's side.
No, she loves him.
Abroad.
She loves the fake Bono.
She keeps trying to get his ear.
Yeah, this one's chatting. I'm up.
Who are those tourists up there by the Salisbury?
Let's go find out. Oh yeah, they're packing into a limo.
I could give a shit what you're fucking saying, lady.
All right, let's
We should say.
go back.
Oh yeah, there's a bunch of tourists over there.
Sell for a little bit.
They're getting into the limo. Everyone knows Bono.
Yeah.
See if they react.
Just keep to the side a little bit. Thank you. Yeah. There we go. All right, they're making a plan. All right. Here we go.
Now tell me, yell Bono.
Oh my God! The whole crowd noticed. They all stopped loading up the limo. Danny, what's going on?
Well, we just ran into a huge group of tourists from Argentina.
Ugh. Argentina.
And they all just are kind of staring.
Cry for them.
Country.
In awe.
Now they're shaking his hand. I see that. Taking pictures.
Try to get the mic closer. They don't speak English here.
Isn't that amazing, though, how fucking well-known Bono is?
Yeah,
all right, let's
how awful Iraq is.
Here's another.
Like the guy, and if tourists from any fucking country will know who that guy is. Jesus Christ. Shut Bono to steal their limo. Sorry, I need this more than you do, you fucking savage.
I like your Bono.
I wish I was Bono down there.
It's pretty dead past here. I think
we're ripping people apart.
Yeah.
I think we should probably make another pass back down.
Someone should get Iraq an acting class.
Yeah, you should walk back down to the corner and we'll see what happens there again.
Now all the Argentinians took their cameras out of their bags.
Oops.
Oh, really? They're taking it out of their luggage bags.
Because they were about to get into it.
Oh, they're all packed, yeah, so everything's packed away. Oh, good. See how much cocaine falls out of one of their assholes.
They're all smuggling their own cameras. Same joke.
Yeah, let me pull the camera out of my head.
There's a guy.
That's same joke 3 times.
We're in front of a hotel, and somebody just came out. They're wearing their pajama bottoms.
This guy with the long hair is freaking out. He's almost crying.
Oh.
Which guy?
There's a guy with the guy with the pajama pants is freaking out.
Well, why don't you get him on mic,
Danny? They're singing.
Oh,
they stopped.
Danny, get him on mic, the guy that's almost crying. Ask him if he's okay.
Is it you all right, man?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Should we sing again?
Big Bono fan?
Do it again for the camera. Let's sing again. Do it for the camera.
Don't cry for me, Argentina. The truth is
Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going.
All through my wild days.
Trying to impress Bono.
Don't let Bono sing.
Okay, do it in Spanish. Sing
Yeah, don't let him sing.
I'm a lip sync.
Oh, fuck, is that funny, Jerry?
Man, I'm sending you back to Argentina. You need to learn the song. What's the matter with you? Thank you very much.
All right.
They're all thanking him and everything. All right, let's head back down the sidewalk again.
You remind me of an elephant I saw when I was
Fat bitch.
Are we heading back down?
Yeah.
How dare she?
You ready? We're gonna make one more pass.
Okay, bravo. All right.
Bravo.
We're heading back down.
We really need Iraq to yell Bono, Bono, Bono a lot as you guys are walking.
Iraq's got to be the real bad fan. And just keep, thanking Bono for all of his work that he's done. And
Matt from Mansfield is a cunt.
What was that? What did that guy just say?
Matt from Mansfield is a cunt. He had a line to deliver.
I was holding the mic behind my back to tell Iraq what to do.
He got it.
All right, what's going on, Danny?
The Argentinians have taken Bono over. Come on, let's head down the block.
Yeah, come on, you
Come on.
fucking Argentinians.
Listen to Iraq.
Iraq is the worst actor. He can't even play a fan.
Bono!
Fucking Iraq is hysterical. Bono! Listen to that tool.
He ran up to the school bus to give a few high fives. This is working out great.
It's so fucking funny. That one guy was crying.
Not perfect, but he's driving. Same guy. I feel like
just wave.
Alright, they're making their way. They're just about below us now.
Tell Iraq to yell Bono a couple more times in that fucking.
And have him say that he loves what he's doing.
Love you, Bono! He's bought the red line at Gap. Those t-shirts.
Fight AIDS. Fight Iraq. Iraq's worse than AIDS.
Bono, can I give you a tussle?
Jesus Christ. Oh, Iraq is hysterically bad. All right.
He's running alongside Bono.
The bus stop. There's some people at the bus stop. Some woman seems to be.
When are you playing in New York again, Bono?
Oh,
Oh, he's great.
Oh, that's good.
He's just kind of lagging behind trying to yell at him. It's great. Keep going, E-Rock.
When are you playing in New York? Oh, look, he got one. See? He yelled Bono, and the girl turned around and went like, oh,
She
fuck.
stopped
Yeah.
dead in her tracks.
Yeah, now she's following. How needy is Bono? He's got to go to 57th Street to get looked at.
And walk up and down.
This block sucks.
Oh.
No, you guys are doing pretty good, actually.
All right, the people are crossing now.
Guess I'm going to go for the old corner trick again.
Getting the old corner gag of pictures with E-Rock. You two rules. Stupid Eric.
Danny, tell him to jump up and down like an Uber fan. Yeah, it's working though. It's making people stop.
Funny. Yeah, look, someone's turning around with a camera.
A fan, I guess a YouTube fan, just ran up to Eric and was like, "Is that Bono?" He's like, "Yeah."
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, man.
It's fucking butt. Can't you hear how excited I am? Mr. Fabersham, that is U2's Bono. It is U2's Bono.
Yeah, like a few feet behind, obviously, but yeah. Oh, the bus is going crazy now.
The bus is,
a
lot of people.
Yeah, the bus is freaking out. And he's letting a lot of people out. Let's see what happens here. Oh, wow, we got the biggest crowd yet.
Tell him to jump on down.
Oh, look at E-Rock. He's jumping on one of the security guys' back and he's snapping pictures.
Keep going, E-Rock.
Photo with him being fucking obnoxious. Why can't everyone else just give Bono his fucking space? Keep away from Bono. He's a big star. He's a fucking
That's not even one of our guys, by the way.
What's this guy, a professional wrestler with his acting too?
He's a big star.
And he's got to take the bus. Oh, brother.
Well, this was very successful.
Yeah, that's a lot of fun,
to get
man.
like a mob scene, but it still did its trick.
Times Square would be perfect.
It's a weird spot, 57, but I'm surprised they got huge crowds. But 57th is weird. It's people going to work.
Right.
You know the best place for this? Just tell him to run into the street and kill himself.
Throw himself under that bus before we do.
I wonder if we should go and, you want to try Starbucks real fast, or you want to, wrap it up?
We should have him go into a place, yeah, maybe Starbucks. And
Starbucks would be,
yeah. Have him go into Starbucks.
Yeah?
And tell the people in Starbucks that, they're doing a little video, and, we want you to get Bono his coffee or something.
All right.
Yes.
See how that works. Just
he
wing
won't
it.
let any blacks touch his coffee. White people only.
I don't want any fucking niggers touching my coffee.
Okay, we're gonna head across the street to Starbucks.
I would love obnoxious, racist Bono, completely against everything he's worked for all these years. He ruins in one day with an imposter. Yeah, suck my fucking cock, you cunt.
All right, they're walking back to the corner.
Yeah, we're heading back to 6th, and then we're going to cross.
Oh, then they're going to cross over.
Yeah, head back up.
Go to the
Starbucks.
Newsstand and have Bono buy a fucking gay men's porno magazine.
Tell Bono to buy Honcho and read it in Starbucks.
I want Honcho magazine, something with big black cocks.
Unclipped.
Unclipped. I want his cock alone to look like one starving African.
That's on fire.
They're waiting for the don't walk sign to change, and then they're going to cross over.
Yeah,
57th.
You're going to hear the mic cut out. I got to change batteries.
Oh, you son of a bitch! That's when something big is going to happen.
All right, they're crossing the street.
He's changing the battery real quick.
The big event will occur. Fucking Bloomberg will come over and think it's him and get shot.
He'll get the battery in right when it all ends.
All right. Now we're across the street.
All right, now they're going across.
Like a copy of Black Cock.
What happened to E-Rock as a Uber fan?
He sucks.
Uber fan E-Rock. He like fucking.
Tell him to just keep going.
He's got to keep doing it.
Yeah, tell the other guy to let him do it. Bono!
With that girl voice he's got.
Bono! E-Rock. Bono!
Oh, fucking E-Rock is the worst. I'm
great.
embarrassed for him.
Oh, he's horrid.
It's awesome.
Say something else about his work.
Love you, man.
I love you, man.
Oh, those two.
Yeah, those two bit.
Those two bit.
He's
Gave a
pointing.
thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
A point and a thumbs up from those two fans. And now he's like stopping and going, no, that was Bono. All right, they're walking up towards Starbucks.
Yeah, they got more people walking down also. So where's the there's Starbucks.
Where's E-Rock? Come on, E-Rock.
E-Rock's got to keep. He just yells Bono's name.
Bono!
What a tool! What a fucking idiot! Oh, I love what an ass he is.
All right.
Bono.
What did he say?
Fighting AIDS! Bono!
Fighting AIDS. All right, they're are they just about up to the Starbucks?
Yeah, we're a few storefronts away.
Getting a lot of looks still, huh, Danny?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh god, that is too.
People are intimidated, I think, because they see the camera and like they don't want to ruin the shot.
Yeah, when you stop and they start taking pictures, that's when everybody knows
'cause
that
then they
he's
feel safe, that they can do
accessible.
it.
Yeah.
Hey, Danny, you can stay right outside Starbucks so we can still get you on mic here.
Okay. Hey, Sam, we're gonna hang out right in front. I'm not gonna go in.
Who farted? Holy shit, Jimmy.
Sorry.
Jimmy just farted.
I got caught up.
My God.
I got caught up in the excitement.
Or is that just the waft of E-Rock's acting coming up through the window?
We'll keep to the side a little bit so that everybody can see.
All right. We're right outside Starbucks.
Yeah, everybody's just staring.
You should give him a protest sign that says like Starbucks is pro-AIDS.
Well, their coffee is made from African feet.
Ground up dried African toes.
Toes, right. Little toes.
Little baby toes.
Toes of little babies.
Little baby pinky toes.
That's what they make their fucking coffee from.
All right, more people taking pictures outside Starbucks.
Yeah, Starbucks is the place to be for a Bono. Boy, they're down there. Hard to get a good look.
Danny, what's up?
Just kind of wait. Everybody's online. I guess their Starbucks is more important.
Yeah.
Is Bono outside?
Yeah, you know, to be honest with you, we look extremely conspicuous.
Of course you do.
Because we're just hanging out.
You should have just walked in there with him.
Yeah, I know.
Fucking needy Bono.
Well, you might be just taping something or talking.
Exactly. That's why. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Can you the mic work inside Starbucks?
It'll probably start crackling up a little.
Can we give it a try?
Yeah, tell E-Rock to yell when he's online.
Yeah,
Bono's
E-Rock's got to be the total dick inside Starbucks.
Yes, he's all the way,
that
I gotta
won't
run
leave
up to
Bono
E-Rock.
alone.
He's like all the way down the block.
Well, tell Marlon Brando.
Hey, E-Rock, we're gonna go into Starbucks. We're going to Starbucks right now. So I want you to come in and like be behind us in line, just yelling and being obnoxious.
Danny, you got to stay close to the door so we can hear you.
Yeah. Well, the line is extremely long, so that won't be a problem.
Oh, good.
All right. Just get in there so we can hear
Bono
you.
will just wait online with everybody else.
Go inside.
You want?
Go inside and then have...
The camera can get in there first?
Yeah, go inside and then have E-Rock from inside the store just yell, Bono, and everyone will
Bono,
turn around.
love your work with AIDS, and
yeah.
Bono, we're going to head inside.
Real quick. Some bull dyke just gave him hair gel.
Oh.
All right, come on in. All right,
All right, they're going into Starbucks.
You know what we'll just get? We'll get a cup of coffee.
Get a cup of coffee.
And then that'll be the shot.
Where's E-Rock?
Yeah.
Bono! Bono!
Just hang out. It's fine.
Okay, well, I just picked up some bedhead manipulator. And explain that to me in English.
I couldn't.
You can't.
oh god.
Listen to an iPod, darling. All right. Anything I know?
Fiasco.
Yes.
What's that?
No film.
We can't film in here. But it's Bono.
It's not film. It's
We're just doing something real quick. It's just for some extras on DVD. Is that all right?
Just film in here. Don't worry.
It's just for some extra stuff. It's nothing that's going to be something that.
It's nothing that's going to be broadcast.
I can't have a film in here.
All right.
Oh man,
Yeah,
Bono
they're kicking
Bono
us
hates Starbucks. Tell him
They're kicking us
Bono
out.
hates Starbucks.
Bono will not be supporting Starbucks on the DVD release.
on the TV.
Go to Boyer's Cafe.
Yeah.
Eric, tell Eric to yell.
Let's go to Jamba Juice.
Tell Eric to yell at Starbucks for throwing out Bono.
You threw Bono out.
What a dick. Oh, he sucks so good.
How is he awful?
Oh, he is so bad. He's so bad, it's great. What happened in there, Dane? Were people buying into it?
Well, I think they had all kind of saw us outside just mingling, and they thought something was going on. So when we actually did go inside, they just
They were like, who is this?
Yeah, they were just unamused. They kind of figured it out, I think.
Who is this ass from San Diego?
All right, they're walking back toward the building here. This could be it.
A lot of people on that side of the street, so we'll see what develops.
Yeah, why don't you tell him to walk down the yellow line and wave at cabs? He's this codependent Bono, needs a hug.
Newest. Just walking up and down hoping someone recognizes him. How great is this? Pat Duffy is like playing the part of running fan.
Yeah.
He lags behind and then runs up to Bono.
And runs up. Filming. Yep, people looking. They got a couple of more people on the hook. People turning around. They love to look at Bono. Even if he's fake Bono.
Yeah.
Danny's got his camera. Is he actually taping this?
I believe so.
Or is he just a prop today?
There are these two thug life dudes. They keep looking back here every 2 seconds.
They want to mug Bono.
Yeah, no kidding.
I've helped your people, you fucks.
It's probably like a gang initiation.
There they go. Yeah, Times Square would be great.
Oh.
Somewhere where there's just nothing but fucking tourists.
Yeah, no one's outside.
Tell Iraq to yell. Iraq's too quiet. We want jumping and shouting Iraq.
Yeah.
At the corner where the people are, Iraq's got to lose his mind and go, but you don't understand. I love Bono. His work, say more than just Bono.
Yeah, it's got to be.
I want to hear him improv.
It's got to be more than just Bono. You have to go crazy. You don't understand. I'm your biggest fan. Blah blah blah. Like, you got to be a little more creative.
I got all your albums and just talk about his work with AIDS and starving children and make some shit up. I want to hear your improv skills, Iraq.
Some attention.
All right, they're just about at the corner again.
I think we're on the corner, and I guess he's going to run up and just do his
awful
thing.
shit.
Yeah, it's terribleness that he does.
A lot of people coming up. It seems like I'm seeing more people.
Yeah, because right now we're right in front of the subway in Duane Reade. So.
Get an Bono sign he can hold.
All right, we're gonna wrap this up in a couple minutes here, but
I know it's interactive.
Hey,
radio. It's
tell
so
Bono
fun.
to slap Eric in the face.
He's fighting AIDS and helping kids in Africa. Bono, you're best man. Bono, I love you.
They just roughed up Iraq. Chill. What a dope.
Oh, he stinks.
He saved a bit, though.
Yes, he did.
Iraq.
You're a true humanitarian. I love you.
A true humanitarian. And you're a true boob. Danny, are people buying it or what?
Not really.
Right.
Well, actually, this guy is, right? Truck driver guy.
Yeah.
There we go.
Because Eric said you help kids.
Kids.
Eric he's so over the top is what it is.
Tell him
exactly.
he's got to yell louder. Hey, tell him to yell the Africans had it coming.
Yeah.
Duffy, F, you haven't done anything. He's curing AIDS. He's helping kids in Africa. You're crossing the street, pulling your pants up.
We have a situation.
What happened?
Go eat another Subway, Tub.
Holy shit.
Arguing with some big fat guy. Oh, we got running women. Running women. Running women.
See?
Uh-oh.
When they hear the...
All right. Oh, she's back. All right, real quick. Just...
Hi, that's me again. Oh, wait a minute.
E-Rock's got to berate everybody that comes up to take a picture that they're not worthy. Tell the people they're not worthy of taking a picture with Bono. Have E-Rock yell that at them.
You're not worthy of a picture with Bono. Somebody get that guy out of here.
You're not worthy.
Scary black guy taking a picture of Bono.
Bono! I want to follow with Bono. All these kings, he doesn't know their music. Bono! Cool it.
Oh, they're going to tackle you.
Taking pictures in the street.
The best is that they're continuing to take pictures as security has Eric pinned on the ground in chokeholds. They're just continuing. Oh, look, can I get a picture too, Bono?
They don't care about Iraq. Neither do we.
Eric's still selling it.
Yeah, of course he is. It's using all of his wrestling acting abilities.
All right.
Bring him back this way, and
Across the street.
and we'll call it a day on this bit. Oh.
Really, I admire you so much. I can't believe I ran into you on the street.
Yeah, neither can we.
That's not one of ours, by the way. That's a dummy.
I bring my own paparazzi.
Apparently.
A dummy buying into it.
What are you doing here?
Looking for niggers to save. I would just love for him to say one inappropriate thing.
We're running out of time. Let's go.
Would you love it?
Oh,
what are you doing here? About just fucking women.
Molesting children.
I'm touching children. Then I'm leaving.
Alright.
I wouldn't fuck you after 50 Guinness.
I like how I'm just holding random cables that aren't plugged into anything just to make me look more official.
Yeah.
Like a guy that's going to be with Bono is just going to have random cables.
He'll just have
in
his
hand.
cables with them connected to nothing.
Not going anywhere.
All right, they're walking back up the sidewalk. Here's a girl with a white coat.
Yeah. Bono's getting cold. We got to start heading back. I'm all right. Bono's getting cold.
Bono's getting cold.
Well, that was awesome.
Yeah, here they come. E-Rock was a true champ at being the biggest asshole I've ever fucking heard on the street.
Oh, he's atrocious.
Wow, was he bad.
He saved the bit.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Great job. Great job.
Yeah, that was great.
We'll see you upstairs, and we'll continue in just a bit. We're back with the Opie and Anthony Show. Want to get right into it. Quentin Tarantino in studio.
Yeah.
And during the break, I went into the green room just to say hi, because we're all huge fans. That's an obvious thing, right? And then I find out that he listens to our show. He has XM satellite radio.
Yeah, I got XM,
Oh, no.
and I listen to you guys. Not only that, I didn't even know that there was that Best Stuff channel that you're just on 24/7.
Oh, yeah.
I found that actually last week.
And that's when I knew you were a fan, because we'll have people come in, we'll interview them, and they'll go, hey, I love you guys. And then, who was it recently? It was... Jeff Goldblum. And he's like, big fan. I'm like, well, just name one bit we've done. That's all. Just one lousy bit. And he couldn't come up. He was just trying to be nice.
I can come up with the Louis Anderson on Family Feud bit. How cool is that?
With my father turning tragedy to comedy.
See? That is awesome. You just made our day.
Man.
Who cares about Grindhouse? Quentin Tarantino's a fan of ours. No,
Yeah.
I was telling him in the green room, I'll say it in front of everyone, we went and saw Grindhouse last night, Jimmy and I and his lovely girlfriend. My girlfriend was at school.
Nice.
It's nice being a radio star.
And I told him that, like, it's tough for me to sit for 3 hours in a movie theater, but it was so easy to sit through.
So what everyone's saying is it goes by so fast. It's not like you're sitting in a long movie.
Well, it's like, there's a difference between, and I kind of also don't have a problem with long movies, but there's a difference between sitting watching some big movie that like takes 3 hours and watching like two movies.
Yeah.
This whole like theatrical experience, and that's what we were trying to do. It's like, there's Robert's movie Planet Terror, there's my movie. got to be so good that you could take those out and they could exist on their own. But putting the trailers in there, we're trying to just give you like this experience of what it was like at the movie. So it's hopefully it's closer to like a ride.
It definitely was.
It's so it must. That kind of thing reminds me of when I was a kid. You know, and you'd go to the movies, and it was such an experience, and those trailers were bigger than life and scary and kind of like adult-oriented, titillating, you know?
Oh, God, no, I remember actually going, somebody asked me, I actually had to think about this. What was like the first Grindhouse movie I ever saw? You know what I'd officially call that? And you actually just triggered something in my head right now. It was the Doberman Gang, and my grandmother took me to see it. And now the Doberman Gang was an exploitation movie, but like kids could see it. But the one that it was playing with was a movie called The Twilight People, which was like this Filipino a horror film, sort of like an Island of Dr. Moreau, and Pam Grier was in it, and she was like the Panther Girl. But it got me thinking that while I'm watching the movie with my grandmother, there was a bunch of trailers in the middle, and one of them was for one of my favorite women in prison movies, The Big Birdcage, also with Pam Grier. and I remember it was like the women are fighting, and this is one of the first times I ever saw this in my life. Women were fighting, and all of a sudden Pam Grier throws this girl on the ground. The woman calls her a nigger, and Pam Grier steps on her face, and she goes, "That's Miss Nigger to you."
That's fantastic too. When you're a kid watching something like that, you feel like you're in on something so adult.
The Big Birdcage. I gotta see that.
Yeah. My uncle took me to a movie called I Drink Your Blood.
Yeah.
And it was these bikers come into town and start hassling everybody. And these kids get this idea. They find a dead rabid dog and take the blood out and shoot it into these pot pies and feed it to the bikers. And the whole movie is then rabid bikers coming after people.
Kind of like
bikers
a zombie.
with rabies.
You know, that is actually a terrific movie. I can't believe you saw that when you were a little kid.
Yeah, it was great, man. My crazy uncle took me to see it.
That movie's out of control.
I know. It's sick as a kid, man, you know? And I loved it. I was fascinated by it.
Oh, man, that one shot when he's actually injecting the meat pie with the rabies.
Yeah, and then they're foaming at the mouth, bikers just biting people. Fantastic, man.
Exploitation films. They went away but you brought it back with this Grindhouse, that's for sure.
Well, it's one of those things where it's actually, I hadn't thought about it until like I was going my New York tour. You know, the movie will obviously be playing on 42nd Street, and I was like, holy hell, man, we're bringing 42nd Street back to 42nd Street.
Bringing a little scum to 42nd Street. A little
skank bag.
We're bringing a little, pre-Giuliani, all right, with 42nd Street going on there.
It's amazing to me.
You almost thought Mayor Lindsay would be the mayor now.
It's amazing to me what you get out of actors, too. Like, when you see what Kurt Russell does in this, it's like you have this great knack of taking actors where nobody else has seen them go, and he plays Stuntman Mike.
Yeah.
What a fantastic character this is in this movie.
And the thing with Kurt Russell, he used to do roles like that, but he hasn't for so long, and you brought that wild side back.
Well, you know,
in Kurt Russell.
Well, it's funny because some people are saying, "So is you doing this like with Kurt Russell, like you do with John Travolta?" I go, "Well, I don't know if Kurt Russell needs my help that much. I feel pretty good." But there is that aspect. I remember it was like, I don't know. Sometime around when he did that movie, Dreamer, that horse movie with Dakota Fanning, I'm opening up the newspaper and I see it's like a silhouette shot on Magic Hour of Kurt Russell and Dakota Fanning and a horse just running, and I'm like, when is Kurt Russell going to be a badass again? I want Snake Plissken back. What's going on here? I'm McCready from The Thing. And then when I came up with the idea of Stuntman Mike and I wrote the character, then I just kind of thought of Kurt, and then after I thought of him, I just couldn't put the monkey back in the box. It was like, that's the guy.
It's a great character. Great character.
Well, the movie, the whole thing ended up being, the whole Grindhouse experience ended up being kind of like this de facto tribute to John Carpenter, because Robert's movie, to me, feels like the lost John Carpenter movie in between Escape from New York and The Thing.
Yeah.
And he was even like playing like Escape from New York music, like during the shoot and everything. So he would like shoot a scene and he'd shoot a scene, then kind of do a quick cut on it and then show the actors. And then he would score it with like an iPod to Escape from New York music.
Wow.
So it actually felt like we were on a John Carpenter set the entire time. And then in that environment, go, hey, what about Kurt Russell for Stuntman Mike?
Yeah, and we want to explain to people it's a double feature, and the two movies are drastically different.
Yeah.
Robert Rodriguez, Planet Terror is a zombie slasher film with a lot of blood and guts, and the whole movie's pretty much dark. And then your movie, I noticed, most of it is in the daylight, which I thought was a nice twist and a nice contrast to the first movie.
Yeah, well, one of the things that we did, and also something we were conscious about, when they would, when like a studio or these little exploitation studios would design these double features, if they were a horror double feature, oftentimes in the 70s, they would put like a more fantastical movie, like a monster movie or a werewolf or a vampire movie, with like a movie about a guy, stalking babysitters or a guy killing nurses or something like that. So there was like a horror film and a terror film playing together. And that was what me and Robert were talking about, was like, okay, Robert's film is a horror film because it couldn't happen. My film's a terror film because it could happen.
Absolutely could happen.
My father took me to see a double feature one time in the movie in the drive-in, and I forget what the first one was, but the second one was The Sensuous Nurse with Ursula Andress.
Oh, yeah, that's a good movie.
But he wouldn't let me stay and watch it with him, which, thank God, that would have been creepy. You and your dad just checking for reactions.
Everybody that we've talked to about you says you just have this mind for everything as far as film goes, TV shows, music, and you could tell when you watch your movies that there are these niche little quirky things that it's like, how the hell did anyone even remember that?
Yeah, like when you look at it, you go, I forgot I ever knew that once.
Yeah. And I know, like, a lot of people say that I know a lot of stuff about, like, old television stuff, but that was because I spent time sitting in front of a TV my whole youth. Yeah. You seem more proactive, like perhaps you were doing something along with that. What was it like growing up? Because obviously it affected you the way you make films.
Well, it's funny. It's like I just, just the way like any kid, this kid like loves football and that's all he's about, or this kid loves baseball, or this kid loves cars and he's drawing cars all the time. I was always into movies and television shows, and that's always what I was really always like about. I even remember if I did something good or something like that, and my mom was going to do something nice for me. She'd say, okay, so I could take you to Magic Mountain, or I could take you to Disneyland, or I could take you to a movie. What do you want to see? But any movie I want to see? Yeah, Blazing Saddles. Because I couldn't get into Blazing Saddles by myself. And it was like, and she thought I was an idiot. But what kid chooses a movie? And by the way, I go to movies every weekend, so it's not like I don't go and see them. What kid chooses a movie over an amusement park? Well, I'll see Blazing Saddles. Yeah, let's go. Take me to see Blazing. She wouldn't see that on her own. And I always picked a movie. It was always what I was into.
Movies were a huge part. Me growing up, I remember I had a movie theater like real close to my house. And we used to walk there and see things, and you could sit there all Saturday. Oh, yeah. You'd watch the same movie. I remember, like, Kelly's Heroes would be playing. And I'd just sit there and watch it, like, 3 times.
Oh, yeah. I actually remember when my parents would take me to the movies earlier on, or, like, my stepdad would take me to the movies by himself with me. And we'd go in there, and I'd, like, think, oh, you mean the adults could just sit here, and just watch? Man, when I grow up and I go, I'm going to watch the movie 5 times. Especially if it was like something that was really, really cool, like It's a Mad, 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 Mad World.
Oh, yeah, that was a great movie.
I want to see that 3 times while I'm here.
Yeah. Have you seen every movie?
I've seen a lot of them.
Like, here's maybe a weird question. What's a movie you've never seen that people would be surprised that you've never seen?
Oh, gosh, that's a good question.
I mean, you go obscure, obviously, but maybe something that people would be like, Quentin hasn't seen Star Wars or something like that.
Reservoir Dogs.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Leonard Part 6, all right.
Okay, I didn't see the last of the Lord of the Rings movies.
Oh, no kidding.
Return of the King. But there's actually a really good reason. A friend of mine from when I was doing Kill Bill, a friend of mine I met in China, she came out to America, and we saw the Two Towers movie together. And she'd read all the books like a couple of times. So when I watched the Two Towers, I enjoyed it so much more than I did the first one, because she was always kind of whispering in my ear and like, well, and this thing and the tree people and da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And so when the Return of the King came, I was like, I kind of want to see it with her. I don't want to see it.
Right.
And it's actually, I hadn't seen her in a couple of years, and I saw her like last week. I go, I've been holding off seeing Return of the King to see it with you. She goes, okay, but we got to see the extended version. I go, okay, I'm down. But that's one that I hadn't seen.
Yeah, that would be I would figure you would have seen that one.
You, I like the fact that you will credit people who you feel you've been influenced by. Like you turned me on to John Woo.
Oh, yeah.
And the shiny stuff he did, which was like The Killer. And,
Better Tomorrow, Better Tomorrow 2.
What was the one where he slid down the banister, doing the Chow Yun Fat to slide down the banister?
Oh yeah, that's that's Better Tomorrow 2, I think. Yeah.
No, it's Hard Boiled. Yeah.
In stereo, we did Hard.
Yeah, it was kind of cute. Promo. I would definitely. He credits people with that. And all those double gunshots and the guys pointing at each other. It was just really great.
Well,
stuff.
Hardboiled has that one moment where Chow Yun Fat gets covered with flour, and then he just puts the gun right at the guy's face, and bam, he shoots him off screen, and then blood just splashes his white face.
Hey, what about movie night? Can you talk about that a little bit? I've been reading about you for the last couple of weeks, and movie night at your house is supposedly just unbelievable.
Oh, it's pretty cool. It's pretty much
and will you invite us?
Next
time we're in LA.
Hey, you guys are in LA, but I'd be happy to. That would be cool.
All right, I think we'd lose our minds if we were invited to that.
He has no idea that we mean it, and all of a sudden him and his friends will be there, and it's our stupid, pathetic face at the door.
We'll have a 6-pack of beer.
Hey, you sound
we're here.
You sound like the perfect patron.
But what is movie night all about? Because that's where the Grindhouse thing kind of
it really was actually
came from.
Somewhere like around like 96 or so, I started collecting film prints. It was. In fact, it was funny. It's like just shows my movie junkiness. All right, like if you throw the trajectory, videotapes. Okay, that's pot. All right. Laserdisc and DVDs, okay, whoa, that's cocaine. But when you start collecting prints, that's heroin. Stuff's going right in your veins. So I started collecting prints, and I collect prints, all kinds of different prints. But also I do have a fondness for exploitation movies and grindhouse films, so I've been collecting those. And then I'll invite people over. I am like a frustrated theater manager. The way other people invite people over and make them dinner. No, I invite you over and show you a movie. Try to give you a good night that way. And so what I'll do is I'll come up with a double feature. Usually they're two movies that they go well together. They can be like-minded or not, or in the same genre or not. And but there's something that makes them work together, like a good evening. And then I have a whole bunch of trailers. So I handpick the trailers. I take them the order that they're going to go in. Now usually they have some link with the double feature as far as genre is concerned. Like if I'm showing 2 women in prison movies, I might be women in prison trailers there, or like they might have something to do with like the different actors in the different movies, or maybe even somebody in the audience. Okay, if you guys did a movie and I had a trailer for it, I'd stick that in there if you guys were over. And so that's this kind of whole little perfect little screening thing. And so Robert, I've been doing that for Robert for like 10 years now. Not only that, I've been going to Austin for about 10 years, and I do a little film festival. All right, it's like we're on the 7th one now. And literally we're like, I bring 30 films, and they're all double features, and show them and pick all the trailers. And so when we came up with the idea of Grindhouse, Robert goes, this is going to be a night at your house, Quentin, but except we're doing it on a massive level, so we could like show you 3,000 people in one weekend, or 3,000 theaters in one weekend.
Here's a question I have for you too. What about Natural Born Killers did you not like that Oliver Stone did with it? Because you wrote that, right?
Yeah. Well, basically, that he rewrote my script. That's first, foremost, and kind of you can stop right there.
Yeah, that's pretty big.
Yeah,
it's a pretty big problem.
I mean, my whole thing about it is, like, I know people, screenwriters in Hollywood, they rewrite them all the time, and that happens all the time. Not to me. So the minute it happened, I was like, you know what? I ain't going to play this game. He didn't have a right to do it. I would rather he stole it.
Right.
I'd rather he stole what he won from it just so my name wouldn't be associated with it.
Was there a part of it that you hated that he did like the most?
Yeah, well, okay, there's one part. Okay, I've never sat down and watched the movie from beginning to end. All right, I went to the theaters once to see it, and then the scene that I'm going to say was so bad that I had to leave. Since then, I've seen little bits of it on cable or something. But it was that horrible sitcom, I Love Mallory, with Rodney Dangerfield. And the way it was is I created these characters, and it kept a lot of my stuff. Basically, the funny stuff that's still in the movie is my stuff. But the thing is, I had top position on screenplay, and I would have got lots of money because that's where you get all the big royalties and all that stuff. For fear anybody would think I wrote that crap, I said, take my name off the screenplay. All right, I'll get story by because I came up with the names of Mickey and Mallory. I gave up money for integrity because I just didn't want anyone to think I wrote that.
You didn't see, I like that scene. You didn't like that scene?
I hated that scene. But here's the deal about that, though. All right, it's not that like if you don't like that, if you like that movie, you're an idiot. Like a lot of people like that movie. I'll tell you one time that I started feeling better about it because I didn't like it for a long time. Me and Oliver have made up though. I walked into an elevator. Elevator opens up. Johnny Cash is in the elevator. I'm like, oh my God, Johnny Cash. So I walk in and go, oh, hey, you're Quentin Tarantino, aren't you? I go, yes, I am. Well, me and June, we really like your movies a lot. Oh, wow, that's really great. Well, I've been a fan of yours forever. We really like that Natural Born Killers.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So you
you
took the compliment that day.
That went a long way, I got to say. All right? That went a long way to, healing wounds.
Why don't you just remake the movie in your vision?
You know what? It's really funny. I actually thought about that about 3 years ago because I actually published my screen. Oliver Stone was actually kind of nice about even the fact we were fighting. He allowed me to, because he kind of had control over it. He allowed me to actually publish my original screenplay. So it's out there. You can get my original screenplay. And it is very, very different. I thought about that about 3 years ago. And, I might still do that one of these days. But kind of moving forward.
Yeah.
I would really have to run out of ideas for a while.
Who would you have cast, though? Or did you think that the casting was done well? Woody Harrelson and Juliette Lewis. Would you have cast?
No, I didn't like the casting of Woody Harrelson at all, actually, at the time. All right. Actually, since then, we've even been feuding about it. I'm not feuding, but he doesn't like me, and I don't, because he knows I don't like him. But actually, since then, it's actually been pretty good in some movies. I thought in Ed TV, he was really funny. But other than that, though, I wouldn't cast him in that at all. But Juliette Lewis, I thought, was terrific. Yeah. She actually is the closest to just her performance. Her vibe was the closest to any vibe that I had in my script was in her performance.
I thought that captured Rodney. One thing I liked about the sitcom scene, I thought it captured the real Rodney Dangerfield. Maybe a little bit of an exaggeration, but you always see him being fun and stuff and easy money, but then that creepy lecherous. I'm like, I bet you that's more what he was like. I thought you...
Well, that's one thing about it, actually, that I do. As much as I hate that scene, that probably is closer to the real Rodney.
Like, I saw you in From Dusk Till Dawn, and I'm like, I'll bet you that is closer to Tarantino than any other movie, is that psychopath character.
Well, I can go there.
You know what? A lot of people also talk about how you do take some actors out of obscurity and put them in there. And one that I think is, I'm amazed we hadn't seen more of this guy until you put him in movies. We remember him as Then Came Bronson.
Michael Parks. Man.
Michael Parks does such a good job in Kill Bill. It's amazing. And playing two characters.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't even know he was the guy at first.
Pimp.
The pimp. He does a great accent in that, and just his acting is really good. Where the hell did you get the idea of plucking him out of wherever he was? What was he doing?
Well, Michael Parks has always been one of my favorite actors. I mean, nobody was as cool as Bronson.
Oh, Bronson ruled.
Man.
Pack on the back of his bike going over that bridge.
Oh, yeah, exactly, man.
That's it, man.
No, it's like, I mean, God, if I was making movies back then, Michael Parks would have been the stars of them, all right? He was the man. And so I've always wanted to work with him for a long, long time. And the thing that's funny is the character he plays in Dusk Till Dawn, and the character he plays in Kill, it's the same guy. It's Texas Ranger Earl McGraw. And so I finally, we finally cast him in me and Robert in Dusk Till Dawn, and that was the first time I'd worked with him. And it was funny because I write for Michael Parks now because, most of my writing, it's supposed to be done fairly fast. It kind of has a His Girl Friday kind of pattern to it, except for when Michael Parks talks. And then it's always just really slow and laconic. Really stretched out.
He'll kind of look off and look around, and then the rest of the line will come out.
And then he always adds these little witticisms. I'm going to get higher in the Georgia pine. I'll tell you like the Lord told John. That stuff's great. Mike, put it in there. So that was the first time, and then I put him in Kill Bill, playing the same guy. But I had one of these really interesting things that happened. To me, it's a very important day when you get together and you have a script reading with your cast, where everyone shows up and you sit around a table and you read the script for the first time with all the actors there. Now, invariably, there's always a few actors that can't make it. Now, that's okay. But in my movies, if you don't make it, somebody else did, and I'm going to notice it. And so I'm going to give your part to somebody else to read. And you know what? If they do it, if I fall in love with them, you're out and they're in because they were there and you weren't.
Christ, show up at Quentin's readings.
Yeah, no kidding. How do you not?
I know.
Sorry,
how do you?
I'm busy.
What else do you
part
have
of my
to
point,
do?
all right?
What else do you have to do?
One of you're obviously a brilliant dialogue writer. I mean, brilliant dialogue writer. Is there any piece of dialogue you can grab, or like one section that you go like, that is something that I want to be on my head? Like one of the best things you've ever written dialogue wise.
Yeah, I would actually say. Oh yeah, I think hands down. Actually, I think especially as far as like my monologues are concerned. I mean, as far as like the who's on first kind of back and forth thing. That's up to y'all to say, yeah, this was my favorite. That was my favorite. But as far as my monologues are concerned, I think it's the Dennis Hopper monologue in True Romance, the Sicilians.
Oh my
where
God!
the Sicilians
Yes.
come from.
Stop.
That's the one. That's the one to beat. That's the one I know I haven't surpassed yet. But you know what? I'm writing a World War II kind of Dirty Dozen spaghetti western kind of thing, and I finally I got this one Nazi, and he gives a monologue, and it was the first time. You know what? This is as good as that. I think I finally matched it. I don't know if I've topped it, but I think I finally matched it. But that's the one I'm writing now.
How great was Dennis Hopper's hand in that scene when he was just turning his hand left and right?
Yeah.
Huh?
Oh, I love that. Yeah.
Hold the rag.
That is good. Oh, but what I was thinking about Michael Parks though was the thing that he was there playing Earl McGraw, and the guy that I had cast as the Mexican pimp didn't show up. So I said, "Okay, Michael, why don't you take it?" And then he turned around and did it so great. And my whole thing was one, he just blew us all away. And then I was like, you know what? I've always said that Michael Parks is one of my favorite actors. I mean, really, in the top. I've always said he's as good as Dustin Hoffman. He's as good as Pacino. But you know what? Let me put my money where my mouth is, because you cast Dustin Hoffman to play Willie Loman, then you're going to also pay to have him turn, makeup wise, and have him, be a whole other person, look like an old guy. You cast Al Pacino to be this far out dude, then you're going to pay the money to get the wig and all this stuff and create him to let him be that way. No one's ever done that for Michael Parks before. He's always had to just kind of be Michael Parks. So I go, well, let me spend the money. Let's get the right wig and the right this and the right that. Let's turn him into this old Mexican guy, because he would be fantastic in it. And really, it's one of the best performances I've ever in any of my movies.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
He's not Michael Parks.
It's one damn scene, but it actually is one of the best pieces of acting in any of my movies.
Yeah, does an amazing job. I also have to ask you, because you're here, all kinds of things I couldn't find on the internet about this. The Vega Brothers. There was this rumor that you were going to put out the movie The Vega Brothers about Michael Madsen and John Travolta's characters in some way, shape, or form. How it would be done is, beyond me, but is there any truth to that?
Well, I gotta say it's looking unlikely now.
Yeah.
All right.
They were supposed to be brothers?
Yeah.
I never connected that. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, we never say it.
Right.
Yeah,
They both have the same last name. One's Vincent, one's Vic.
Could tell they were probably raised by the same people.
Yeah. And I actually even had a title for it. It was called Double V Vega.
Double V Vega.
And it actually would have taken place during the time that Vincent was in Amsterdam, when he was like running one of Marcellus's clubs in Amsterdam, and Vic goes to visit him. When Vic would be Michael Madsen, and we're all a little older now.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
And since they both died, it would have to be a prequel.
Yeah.
Then I actually came up with a way I could have done it, even with them being older and dead. And I'll be revealing it right now for the first time, because I probably won't do it.
Okay.
I came up, they all had older brothers, and I would have that both of their brothers got together because of the two guys died, and they wanted revenge or something like that.
Oh, okay.
But then now they're still too old for that.
My girlfriend even pointed out that your violence never seems violent. Like, you have this great way of not being offensive with violence. Like, you put comedy and violence together. Like, Madsen is going to set a guy on fire, and it's chilling and it's awful, and he's singing into a severed ear, and it's hilarious. He's talking to a severed ear. It's amazing how you mix comedy and violence and both work.
Well, that's kind of actually if you boil down everything I'm trying to do, that like if you get it down to the final pearl that's left in the clam, it would be I'm gonna make you laugh at stuff that's not funny. At the end of the day, that's the pearl. That what I'm trying to do at the end of the day. And so it's kind of almost what Grindhouse is all about. Is you're trying to orchestrate the audience. So it's like laugh, laugh, laugh. Stop laughing. Stop laughing. Stop laughing. Now you're really not laughing. Laugh now. All right. And then when you feel that in the audience, you know, it's like you're a conductor.
There's a scene in Reservoir Dogs that I think is brilliant, and it's not like a very well-known scene, one of the scenes that people quote or something, but it brings the horror of what's going on with Michael Madsen and Nash inside the funeral home. When he walks out to get the gas, it's just this horror going on inside. And he opens the door, it's bright, you hear children playing, birds tweeting, and it brings the reality of it right to you, because you could be standing out there, you could be playing ball or just walking in a park, and yards away from you the ultimate nightmare is going on. And I thought that was amazing. It just brought it made it so real.
Thank you very much. Actually, that is one of my very favorite things about the movie, is actually that one part of that shot when because it's like it's unbroken for a while,
right? Yeah.
And he just walks outside and it's like, whoa! You don't even realize how claustrophobic you'd become in there, and then they just like, whoa, what's going on?
Yeah, it was like a Dorothy coming out of the house and all its color. It's like in color again.
There even is, and it was actually recorded in a park. There actually is, if you listen really closely, you can tell that there's like a father teaching two little kids how to play catch. You know, you hear him like, 2 hands, honey, 2 hands.
It's just such a great, beautiful outside moment, and just the ultimate horror going on.
And I like the
loved
fact
it.
that you hear the music and then it's off for that whole time.
Right, yeah.
And then as soon as he opens it, you're
comes back and you're like, oh no.
Video from hell.
It's like I was out of it for a minute. Oh, no, I'm back.
Is there anything that you would redo if you could redo it, like that you look back on and you go, I wish I had written that the way I first thought of it, or I wish I had shot that the way I want? Like, is there anything you look back on and you're like, I wish I had done that different?
Nothing in a kind of way. The only thing is, I had one really, really cool little section in Kill Bill that I dropped out because like the damn thing was just going to be too long anyway. But if I had known I was going to split it in half, I could have put it in the first half. Live and learn. But it was kind of a cool character. It was the fact that Orin, the character that Lucy Liu played, she's the queen of the Yakuza. One of her, she had just hired this guy who was actually probably Michael Madsen might have even played him, head of her security. And one of the things is he doesn't wear the Lone Ranger mask. He doesn't wear the Kato mask. He has like a mask on a stick, like from Marie Antoinette or something. And it's like, well, how come you wear that rubber band F's up my hair? But the whole thing is like, okay, she fights the crazy 88, fights them all, fights Go-Go, kills her. Only one's left is this guy. His name is Mr. Barrel. Mr. Barrel and Oren. And the bride and Mr. Barrel have already met once, in this club, and they had this little flirting thing. And so so the thing is, now he's going to have to fight her, and she's like, look, I'm telling you, don't fight me. She ain't worth it. Quit. That's what you should do right now is quit. And so they start talking a little bit back and forth. As opposed to fighting, they're talking. They're discussing it now. And Oren's like, you idiot, kill her. And it's like, you idiot. The bride is like, oh, she didn't just say that. Oh, she called you an idiot in front of me? And you're going to fight for her? And, it's like, you know what? You're right. I quit. It just walks out. And they, exchange a phone number or something like that.
Hey, we got to either take a break, or can you hang around? What's your schedule?
I'm cool.
Oh, good.
Really?
Nice. Yeah. All right, because we want to talk about Grindhouse a little bit. The phones are going nuts. The obvious question everyone wants to ask is, what's in the briefcase?
Jesus.
Yeah, keep asking.
Yeah, I know, exactly.
It's been 12 years. I'm going to break down to this morning.
Yeah, it's going to be today.
This is really cool. We got Quentin Tarantino in studio. Grindhouse opens Friday. We'll talk about the movie a little more after the break. It's Opie and Anthony. You're checking out the Opie and Anthony show. We're talking to possibly best guest ever, Quentin Tarantino in studio.
Oh, shucks.
Grindhouse opens this Friday. Jimmy and I went last night. He's bringing the double feature back. And during the commercial, he gave us some inside info, and I'm just blown away. I promise I wouldn't say anything, though.
Yeah, we have to keep it radio free.
I had to sign something, but maybe like down the road we'll talk about that.
Just say there was a car scene that was shot so well that my palms were sweating watching it. It was really uncomfortable to watch this car scene, and you got to go see it.
Yeah, he directs the second movie. So.
Yeah.
We were talking about
Death
old movies,
Proof.
too, that kind of inspire you. Vanishing Point, one of them. I thought that movie was... I just watched it recently, and what a blast from the past. And I love how there was that girl naked on the motorcycle for apparently no reason.
For no reason at all.
Just to
make
a
it
nude girl.
Can I jump in for a sec? Yeah. That's exactly what I told Anthony when I came in, and I just ranting and raving about Grindhouse. I'm like, know what he did? And I forgot all about it. I'm sitting in the theater, and all of a sudden there's just a girl topless. I'm like, and I used to love that about the movies. Every movie had that one girl topless for no reason, but the PC police took that out of movies, and you brought it back with Grindhouse. All of a sudden I'm like, yeah, cool. She's naked. It doesn't mean anything in the storyline, but you know what?
But
that's
hey,
awesome.
who cares? It's cool.
It's awesome.
It's just awesome. As a guy, it's just awesome. You don't need any storyline for her to be naked.
Well, you know, one of the things that was so great about Grindhouse movies is they really existed outside of Hollywood. I mean, sometimes they very much so because they were like Italian movies or Spanish movies or something. But the thing is, they might be cheap, they may be this, they might be bad. You didn't know. You pay your money, you take your chances. But you did know you had the possibility of seeing something other than that you wouldn't see in a Hollywood movie.
Yeah.
And some of those images really they scarred me in a good way. They're there and did I even see that? Is that even possible? So that was really what we were going for. But one of the things that I have explained to Robert about Grindhouse movies is, in almost every exploitation movie, just know a lesbian scene could be just right around the corner.
Yes.
Didn't matter what genre it was. A lesbian scene could be around any corner. Didn't mean it was going to happen, but it could happen at any moment. Two chicks could just strip naked and just start making out.
And there's a little of that out of nowhere.
Hey, great,
and then actually, right at the beginning, Robert threw it in Rose McGowan's dance. You had the scene where she's licking her own tongue in the mirror. And it looks like two girls.
Quentin, can I tell you something? I know that wasn't the movie you directed, but the opening scene of this whole Grindhouse experience, guys were at the theater with dates. Thank God, like I said, my girlfriend was at school. You can hear guys like gulping and going... One of the hottest scenes to open up a movie. There was just something about that.
My girlfriend was there, and she looked at her and punched her in the face.
And Rose McGowan never got naked in the opening scene.
Yeah.
But it didn't matter. It was
matter.
so erotic, and it just kicked off the whole experience nicely, man.
Well, it was one of those things where people have been asking us, was there a reason why Robert started it and mine ended it? Mine ended the movie. And, it just always kind of fell in that way. But in particular, the part of the reason was because his movie starts with that scene. Well, that's a great way to just start the night off. There you go. We're starting the night off with a bang. And then mine ends with a car chase. So that's the way to end it, man.
Absolutely.
So it was a perfect ending and the perfect beginning.
Greatest car crash scene to date you filmed.
Oh, hey, that's a big props, man.
In Death Proof. I mean, right? The car crash. You think car crash. No, he takes it to a whole new level, and that's all I'll say. A whole new level with the
tire on
scene.
face, always good. I couldn't get off. I was so happy. I just wanted to stop the movie and freeze.
Tire on face is just always a bummer.
You cannot lose with a tire on the face.
I have to say, I think you celebrate the car crash in your movie.
Yeah, it's like, it's right on the car crash porno shelf. All right.
I want to speak in broad strokes here, but you pretty much celebrate the car crash.
Pretty much.
It was the deep throat of car crash.
Right.
In case you didn't see it the first time, I give you 4 other chances to show it to you.
And the movie ends with a nice twist. I'll say that much.
You know,
Nice
it's
twist.
also cool. The different genres. Obviously, you were raised not on one genre of movie. The Asian movies with Kill Bill. A lot of people were a little suspect of that at first. They're like, "What the hell is Quentin doing?" You know, where's another Pulp Fiction? You know, and then you came out with that. Originally, I was a little thrown by that, and now Kill Bill, both of them are like on my top movie list.
Oh,
I love it. It took a couple of times of watching it.
Yeah.
And now whenever it's on, boom.
Oh, man.
It's
Gotcha,
like,
gotta
yeah,
see,
it's
right?
like there are a few movies that fall into that category, Alien, you know, things like that, where if it's on, I gotta watch it. That's one of them. You talking about doing a war movie?
Yeah.
Now that's a completely new genre that people don't know you for. Any challenges? Anything? What type of Quentin personality is injected into this?
Well, it's like all my movies are like very, even though I'm working inside a genre, all my movies are very, very personal. So it's going to be a Quentin movie, all right? It started off sort of like a like my version of The Dirty Dozen, not a remake, but just bunch of guys on a mission.
Right.
Those 60s war movies, bunch of guys on some suicide mission. The psycho, the rapist, the this, the that, the sergeant.
Those movies were great too. They would take all afternoon on a Sunday with the commercials.
Kowalski.
Yeah, exactly. It would be a 4 or 5 hour movie on TV on a Sunday, but you didn't mind.
Then you had the actors to do it. I mean, just think when they did the Dirty Dozen, without even trying hard. They threw a rock on a tree and Jim Brown falls out. John Cassavetes falls out. Charles Bronson's hanging there. He falls out. Richard Jacob. We're not even talking about Lee Marvin. You don't even get to Lee Marvin. Bronson, Brown, my God. So it's like, those had the guys.
Yep.
So, but what it's become as I've been writing it more and more and more is, it's kind of big, sprawling epic. It's become my spaghetti western, but with World War II iconography, which makes sense because that's the one time in the 20th century that really was a no man's land, especially if you're in Nazi-occupied territory. And so the movie's called Inglourious Bastards, but it has a subtitle, and the subtitle to bring the spaghetti western, aspect of it to the fore. Once upon a time in Nazi-occupied France.
God damn.
You're nuts, man. I love it.
And it's I was talking about the subtleties before that I love in your movie, and another scene. This was in Pulp Fiction. After that whole goddamn coffee scene at your house, the character that you played, when the wolf just tips his cup to you. Goddamn brilliant. It's so subtle. And that coffee scene was such a big scene. And he just acknowledges it with the little nod and the tip of the cup like, this is good. Goddamn brilliant, man.
Yeah, it's an interesting character, too. Like, the Wolf was such an interesting character. This guy who all these murderers respect, who's going to clean up this mess, is this polite cornball who likes a good cup of joe and makes little jokes with the gal.
Exactly. It's those subtleties, man, that just make it gold, man.
Actually, one of my favorite little moments in there is, like, you have to watch it a bunch of times to catch it, is when the wolf is on the phone when they're calling him about going and cleaning up the mess. Seems to be at a cocktail party at 7 in the morning.
Right.
That's all good. Which I got, one of these days I got to be cool enough to have a cocktail party at 7 in the morning.
7, wearing a tux, still looks great.
And he's like, they're like, they're like, okay, so here's what happened. This happened. So he's just making a note, all right, of just writing down the big high points. So he's like, Jules, black. Vincent, white. One body, no head.
No head. His little notepad.
The fact that you had Marcellus Wallace be raped with a ball in his mouth and somehow pull it off that he was going to win. That's the amazing part, was that not only was he brutally raped, but then he gets the line, I'm going to get medieval.
Right.
He comes back and he wins. It was really amazing, these character things you do.
Yeah, actually, get evil on my ass. That's my show me the money. that's my little catchphrase, I think.
Yeah.
Out of all of them, that's the one that kind of enter the consciousness.
That's a good one to have, though. Yeah.
And kind of Bruce Willis's character was, you didn't quite see that Bruce Willis until Pulp Fiction.
Yeah.
And then he kind of was doing that character a little more. Before that, it was more of the like jokey, smirking kind of
like Hudson Hawk,
right,
kind of guy.
That and from what I've read, you kind of told him, I don't want to see any smirking smiles. I don't want to see that Bruce Willis.
No, but it's actually it is kind of funny. Bruce really, that really showed him off in a whole different light. Even though it actually doesn't, he's not that different than he was from his action movies. But he kind of just acted more like a cool 50s actor.
Right.
To me, he reminded me of Aldo Ray, an old actor I always loved. And Bruce Willis actually is one of the few actors who's a star that I could imagine being a star in the 50s.
Mm-hmm.
I could see him as a Glenn Ford, kind of star. And but yeah, he. After he did Pulp Fiction, he actually really took that ball and kind of ran with it. Then started doing other movies with other directors he admired and stuff.
Yeah.
And I've been really proud of his career.
And I'm not going to ask you the obvious question, which I think is the hack Pulp Fiction question. What's in this case? What's the gold thing in the case? Just leave it alone. Let it sit. Read the internet to figure it out. What I want to know is, did Bruce Willis's character key Vince's car?
Oh, yes, and that's very good on your part.
Okay, all right.
That's very good reading between the lines.
Good,
yes.
good. All right. I figured that because he was pissed at him.
Yeah.
Punchy.
Right.
That whole exchange is just great. And he kind of looks at him and you know he had to get back at him.
Yeah, to me, like the subtext going on there is you have the two stars of the movie, and they can't share a frame together.
Yeah.
They just the minute that they actually share the same frame together, they get mad at each other. It's like two Elvises can't meet, or else the world stops.
Yep. Brilliant, man.
And Samuel Jackson, the speech he put, it's amazing how many things that you do that just all of a sudden are a part of pop culture, man. I mean, that's probably the most famous thing he's done on film, is that character, is that speech he would made.
When did you know that film was going to be as huge as it became?
Well,
because it was so much different than anything else that came out.
Well, it's actually funny because I didn't have a whole lot of perspective on it for the simple fact that it's like, I made it. We showed it to a couple of audiences. I showed it to some friends, but we were rushing to get it done in time for the Cannes Film Festival. And we only finished it. Okay, here's a print. We've got it done. Okay, I got a print we can show. About 7 days before the festival started. So it's not like I made it and had was kind of leisurely about it. No, we had just done it. And then I go to France and I go see it at the Cannes Film Festival, really for the first time since we were done. And then we win the Palme d'Or. And so then I'm on the whirlwind tour on it. So it was
Amazing.
Really.
I just finished this.
Yeah, it really did. And so but they winning the Palme d'Or helped the movie out so much because, it could have been debated. It could have been this. It could have been that. But and the whole violent issue, that just stopped it all. I mean, we won the best prize you can win in cinema.
And people were questioning the casting with John Travolta because people, it's like, the Look Who's Talking baby talking movie guy is going to be in this. And you took him, and obviously you do have, like Jimmy said before, this talent of bringing stuff out of actors that no one has seen before or expects. It's amazing.
It's a vision because that's taking a massive chance on your little baby,
Well, it's funny. It's just I'm just a good caster, all right. Most of the.
But who would know John Travolta? That's what I'm trying to say. I mean that you got it out of him.
Well, but I remember. I remember more than just Vinny Barbarino. I always thought he was fantastic. One of my favorite movies is the Brian De Palma movie Blowout. I love Blowout.
Yeah, right
He's
on.
fantastic in Blowout. I love him in that. So it's if he did that, he can do this.
Nancy Allen, right?
Yes, exactly.
Remember after Dress to Kill, how sexy she was before stupid Michael Caine tried to attack her and she blocked the whole thing? Really, lovely girl.
Michael Caine ruins a perfectly good strip scene.
I can't tell you. Growing up on cable, I would always watch certain scenes. You know what I mean, and to get to get ready to go. And that was one of them. And there was a strip scene in Stir Crazy where there was a little ass wiggle.
Was there also another? This is just finally getting my curiosities taken care of. A little self-serving, but that scene, John Travolta, Uma Thurman sitting there, and she's describing how every episode of her failed TV series would end with her telling a joke.
Yes.
Was that an homage to Welcome Back, Kotter, where Gabe Kaplan at the end would tell his wife a joke every time? Every time I watched that, I was like, see, I think he might have thrown that in as a little homage.
God, no, I didn't do that on purpose, but that completely works.
It does.
That completely works. No, to me, that was just like the kind of gimmicky thing that a female secret agent show would have.
It was every episode of Welcome Back.
Yeah, but you're right. John never thought about that. I can't wait to tell that to him.
You should lie from now on.
A lot of television.
That was a brilliant question.
Hey, I'm sad to say we got to get him out of here. Quentin,
man.
Best guest ever, man. This has been
this
a lot
has
of
been
fun.
so much fun. I'm sorry that I'm getting the vaudeville hook.
Yeah, right. I'm thinking we might become friends now.
Yeah, I think so too.
Anytime you're in New York, please. Anytime you got free reign here.
Oh, you got it, man. You got it.
Love to have you back.
Let's give Grindhouse the big plug. So it's a double feature. What do you want to say about it, Quentin?
Oh man. Well, the thing about it is like, it's hard to just take the forum and just not just sound like you're hyping stuff up. But the one thing I can say about Grindhouse, man, you go and you pay your money, you're gonna have a night out at the movies. I mean, you're not just renting a seat. Movie's over, get the hell out. You're gonna know you saw something that night.
You will talk about it.
Yeah, definitely.
It was a great movie, and man, thanks for coming in. You were fantastic.
Absolutely.
Oh, it's my pleasure. My pleasure.
Love it.
Grindhouse premieres Friday, and
our audience, for the most part, will love this movie. I mean, I know that's like just saying, but we know our audience that they're going to love.
They're degenerates and they're
psychopaths.
Well, and that means they're my audience.
They're all stuntman Mike.
They're our audience.
Picture stuntman Mike, but 300 pounds with a worse mullet.
The Opie Anthony audience must be at this theater. Well, yeah. But we love them. We love them. Yeah. Grindhouse opens this Friday. Quentin, this has been beyond a pleasure. Thank you so much.
My pleasure. My pleasure.
We'll continue. It's Opie and Anthony.
Another place that this show has failed is in the slogan for the Ron and Fez show. Fez, what was the most recent slogan that we pitched down the hall?
We're still looking for the plane.
No, the real slogan for the Ron and Fez show. Chris, the slogan for the Ron and Fez show. What's the last one that we pitched? I know it wasn't "We're still looking for the plane."
One that we pitched was "Where do you think ow came from?"
Yeah, they didn't like that, and I'll tell you why. They felt like the word "owl" doesn't translate into writing.
I always thought it was A-U-U-U.
Now, we also had the Ron and Fez show, Just Funny Enough. We thought that was funny. We thought that was good. It's been kicked out. So, your chance to write the slogan for the Ron and Fez show. I wanted the listeners to do... Why do you look so confused, Fez?
I was just having memory problems.
About what?
What we took down the hallway. I felt stupid about that.
You thought that it was still looking for the plane?
I remember, I thought
the plane hadn't crashed. We did this in December with them. There was no plane. I know you're obsessed with the plane, but that hadn't happened yet. Now, here's the thing. We need a slogan. It's going to go on the commercials and stuff. I thought this. If we... give it to the listeners, not only will we give them a prize, but we can actually put their name, somewhere in the commercial that runs here on Sirius XM. Like, we could say it's their name. You could actually get known for this. And if you're in the biz, boom.
This would be a copywriting edit.
Yeah, look good on your resume. So we could hashtag it. Shelby, why don't you try the first hashtag?
How about the frothy mustache sensation? Hashtag Ron Fez.
All right, the frothy mustache sensation. Hashtag Ron and Fez. That's one that you've got to beat. The frothy mustache sensation. Hashtag Ron and Fez. My problem is with the word frothy, because what if Fez shaves? Chris Stanley, can you beat it?
I could beat it. You're home for comedy and gay wrestler fantasies. Hashtag Ron and Fez.
Sean, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
We put the D in comedy.
We put the D in comedy, and then it's hashtag Ron and Fez, because you got to hashtag everything in this world today. We put the D in comma D, hashtag Ron and Fez. Kevin in Philly, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
How about two fags and Ron Bennington?
Then you got to say hashtag Ron and Fez. I don't think that's going to go down properly. Number one, that word is offensive to some people.
Yes.
Number two, why should it just be my name in there and then the rest of the people are stereotypes?
I mean, Chris and Fez, you don't need to call them those type of words.
I'm not sure that, but I like that you use cup of words, though. That is kind of cool. So
just roll them around a bit.
Yes.
Your cup of words.
It's a nice cup of words. Cup of soup went over big and no one expected that to happen. By the way, you can put this on Twitter for us under hashtag Ron and Fez. Hashtag Ron and Fez. I got a quick one here. Please don't check the on demand. Hashtag Ron and Fez.
What about ironically on demand?
I'm being told that the on demand is a little negative for us to do right now, so we may not want to do that. But here's Tim. Tim, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
2 in the pink, 1 in the sink, hashtag Ron and Fez.
2 in the pink, 1 in the sink, hashtag Ron and Fez. Sounding a little better. I like where we're going with it. 866 Ron 0 Fez. 866 Ron 0 Fez. All right, here's some already up on the internet. We're not as bad as you've heard. Hashtag Ron and Fez. The Ron and Fez show. Shit, fuck, fart. 12 to 3. Hashtag Ron and Fez.
I don't know if that's going to go on a T-shirt.
Home of cookies and cake horn. 12 to 3. Raw dog. Hashtag Ron and Fez. We've changed our stations, but we've never changed our shirt. Hashtag Ron and Fez. We're doing all this. It's getting up. You can feel it get going. And we're doing it without any imaging whatsoever. We haven't thought about sweetening this thing up as we're going along. We're just doing it dry. 866 Ron 0 Fez. 866 Ron 0 Fez. Eric in Texas, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
A guy, a girl, and a centaur. Hashtag Ron and Fez.
A guy, a girl, and a centaur. Hashtag Ron and Fez. Steven, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
We made cornhole popular. Hashtag impossible.
No, it's got to be hashtag Ron and Fez, and you would have won. You would have won with that, I believe. Kurt, you're on the Ron and Fez show. Go ahead, Kurt.
It's like an STD for your ears. Hashtag Ron and Fez.
Jeremy, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Catch this season, smash new hits, Funny Man and the Fag. Hashtag Ron and Fez.
Dutch in Ohio, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
The standalone show. Hashtag Ron and Fez.
Our good buddy Tom in Madison.
The Smokey and the Ron and Fez show. The Smokey and the Bear of comedy audio. Hashtag Ron and Fez show.
866 Ron 0 Fez. 866 Ron and Fez. Here's one that I kind of like. 2 of them stink, 1 is a twig. Hashtag Ron and Fez. By the way, if you're on Twitter, as well as putting up the hashtag, make sure you retweet other people. Retweet the hashtag Ron and Fez. Get the wax out of your ears. Hashtag Ron and Fez. We do that with Chris Stanley with a pen. A genius, an addict, and a homo queersicle. Hashtag Ron and Fez. It's great that you're being called a genius, Chris.
Nice.
Ron and Fez, the Fez is optional. Hashtag Ron and Fez. Not gay, just A. Hashtag Ron and Fez. Home of the quietest radio host in the business. Hashtag Ron and Fez. These things, it's up, it's moving, and we're doing that without any real imaging. I'm very, very excited about that. Shelby, you got one for me.
I can't believe I listened to the whole thing. Hashtag Ron and Fez.
That's going to be tough to beat because that's, that throws in the nostalgia, and then boom, you update it. Chris Stanley.
Dead air from a virgin bear.
All
Hashtag
right.
Ron and Fez.
That's even inside. Fezzy, go with your plain one. What's your plain one?
We will find that plane. Hashtag Ron and Fez.
Okay, so it went from the plane and then dead air to we will find that plane. Hashtag Ron and Fez. 866 Ron Zero Fez. 866 Ron Zero Fez. Jump on this, folks. This is your time to be part of it. Angelo in Long Island. Angelo, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, that's Andrew. The comedy equivalent of a soup sandwich. Hashtag Ron and Fez.
Matt Westchester, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, 1995 Bash at the Beach champions. Hashtag Ron and Fez.
That's really true, too. Tim in Buffalo, you're on women's champions, actually.
Sure.
Go ahead, Tim in Buffalo.
An emotional roller coaster of fucktardery. Hashtag Ron and Fez.
Interesting, exciting. Cameron in Indiana, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Ron and Fez, unscreened radio. Hashtag Ron and Fez.
Tet, you're on the Ron and Fez show. I'm sure your name isn't Tet.
We may deliver. Hashtag Ron and Fez.
Adrian, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Don't cry over a spilled cup of words. Hashtag Ron and Fez show.
James in Kentucky, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Don't make you a bad person. Hashtag Ron and Fez.
Man, I like that one a lot, James. I like that one a lot. Jim in Ohio, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Yeah, I got one gay old, one gay new, one guy wasted, one guy screwed.
Billy, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
A huge cock of comedy, balls deep in your asshole. Hashtag Ron and Fez.
This is so goddamn good. You know, we've got the best callers in radio. We've got the best tweeters in radio. Let's get this thing going today. I got all the bosses up my ass. We haven't got a decent slogan. Our original slogan, the plane that crapped out on us. That did not work. So we're jumping in to new slogans. Hashtag Ron and Fez. Listen to some of these. One of us is trying. Hashtag Ron and Fez. Find out what cum tastes like. 12 to 3 on Raw Dog. Hashtag Ron and Fez. Our producer touches children. Hashtag Ron and Fez.
That's not true. That's not true.
It doesn't matter whether it's true. It matters whether it's fucking catchy, Chris. It matters whether it's catchy.
Take one for the team.
Yeah. Just be part of this. Tweet it out yourself. Retweet other people. And let's get it out there. Where only God knows what's wrong with Fez. Hashtag Ron and Fez. We take your wrestling fantasies to the next level. Hashtag Ron and Fez. Making you suck that comedy dick. Hashtag Ron and Fez. Half slices for all. Hashtag Ron and Fez. 2 guys, 1 schlup. Hashtag Ron and Fez. And they're not on a boat. Hashtag Ron and Fez. Jump on this. Tweet it. Retweet it. Get it out there as much as you can. 866 Ron Zero Fez. 866 Ron Zero Fez. Some of the most creative callers, the most creative tweeters, actually the most creative listeners in radio. Hashtag Ron and Fez. Daniel, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Unscreened phone calls to 4 guys with 7 balls at hashtag Ron and Fez.
Travis in California, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Now with 20% more Centaur. Hashtag Ron and Fez show.
Matt in Matt, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Chaos Hits Comedy. Hashtag Ron and Fez.
Matt in Queens, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
It gets better after April 7th. Hashtag your mother's asshole.
It's hashtag Ron and Fez, and you almost won, dude, if you could have kept it together. Logan, what do you got?
The hashtaggers. Hashtag Ron and Fez.
Shane in Michigan, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Your daily half slice of comedy. Hashtag Ron and Fez.
Jimmy in New Jersey, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
As I grew, Ron and Fez grew in power. They became the bosses. I was their friend. Hashtag Ron and Fez.
This is fucking strong. That could be a winner right there. Rob, what do you got?
When Fez finds the plane, he'll stick it in you raw dog. Hashtag Ron and Fez.
Keith in Pittsburgh, what do you got?
Yes, the new movie out. 2 Men and a Gaby. Hashtag Ron and Fez.
Oh, I'm liking that one a lot. 866-RON-0-FEZ. 866-RON-0-FEZ. Chris Stanley, jump on it.
Ron and Fez, the audio version of cocaine.
It's hashtag Ron and Fez. Let's jump over here to Shelby. Shelby, what do you got?
Drown out that smoke alarm. Hashtag Ron and Fez.
Oh, that's going to be a tough one. No one's going to be able to beat that. Fezzy, what do you got? You going back to the plane?
No.
Too bad.
The heir's apparent to Fred Phelps. Hashtag Ron and Fez.
866-RON-0-FEZ. 866-RON-0-FEZ. It is the Ron and Fez show. And we're looking for a brand new slogan. We need your hashtags. Make sure you throw it out there on Twitter as hashtag Ron and Fez. And then tweet it and retweet other people. 866-RON-0-FEZ. 866-RON-0-FEZ. Let me read off some of these that are already on the internet. Best of the best and best of the worst. Come get it. Hashtag Ron and Fez. It's a safe place for the interns. Hashtag Ron and Fez. Gripping the table tight. Hashtag Ron and Fez. Radio is great. It'll make Randy Orton uncomfortable. Hashtag Ron and Fez. Our interns rarely shit themselves. Hashtag Ron and Fez. I don't want to start a radio war with O&A, but it's fucking true. Our interns never shit themselves. That's a front runner for me. One of them uses their real name. Hashtag Ron and Fez. Our on-demand never works. Hashtag Ron and Fez. Where dead air and crying are comedy. Hashtag Ron Fez. Not just funny, haha. Hashtag Ron and Fez. Listen to us or don't. Hashtag Ron and Fez. We'll kick you through the barbershop window. Hashtag Ron and Fez. There's the big laugh out of Fez Watley. He's getting involved with this. 866-RON-0-FEZ. 866-RON-0-FEZ. Tweet. Retweet. Tweet again, then retweet again. Let's get this thing up and running. 866-RON-0-FEZ. 866-RON-0-FEZ. You can feel that machine humming now. We're all coming together. It's groupthink. It's a hive mind. It's the Ron and Fez show and the listeners and tweeters all working together. Dave, what's your slogan, buddy?
The fast food of comedy. Hashtag Ron and Fez.
Bobby in New York, what do you got?
Ronnie $2 and Fezzy no fucks. Hashtag Ron and Fez.
Matt, New Hampshire, what do you have?
Hey, you got to take this either way. Some of the biggest dicks in comedy radio. Hashtag Ron and Fez.
Patty in New Jersey.
Don't think, just listen. Hashtag Ron and Fez.
Jay in Chicago.
Comedy meets tragedy. Hashtag Ron and Fez.
Steven in North Dakota.
Ron and Fez, you can only hear us live. Hashtag Ron and Fez.
Josh in Kentucky, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
The wham bam thank you ma'am of comedy. Hashtag Ron and Fez.
Ryan in Ohio.
A queer guy and a straight guy. Hashtag Ron and Fez.
Matt in New York. Here's Mike in Queens.
3 stents and a cake horn. Hashtag Ron and Fez.
Oh!
That's dunk.
Jim in New York.
A comedic tongue punch to your fart box. Hashtag Ron and Fez.
Oh, that's strong. Minion, what do you got? Minion, and I'm sure that's not your name.
We strive to disappoint you on a daily basis. Hashtag Ron and Fez.
I like that one a lot. 866-RON-0-FEZ. 866-RON-0-FEZ. Fezzy, you're hearing some of this stuff. What do you got?
Can you hear us now on demand? Hashtag Ron and Fez.
Back to the on demand. What do you got, Shelby?
No, you didn't just drive through a tunnel. Hashtag Ron and Fez.
And let's see if Chris Stanley can remember how to pull this off. Chris Stanley, can you be a part of this team and give us a big one?
Ron and Fez, the iPhone of radio, hashtag Ron and Fez.
All right, Chris Stanley struggling with his. 866-RON-0-FEZ, 866-RON-0-FEZ. Just try another one, Chris. Give us another shot. Just take another shot at it.
Ron and Fez, the Android smartphone of hashtag Ron
Oh,
and Fez.
jeez, he won't get off the phone thing. 866-RON-0-FEZ, 866-RON-0-FEZ. I'm busting his balls because his interns are collapsing, and we're running over there trying to help out. 866-RON-0-FEZ, 866-RON-0-FEZ. Here's some of the ones that are popping up right now. It's what's in the box. Hashtag Ron and Fez. Nobody puts Shelby in a corner. Hashtag Ron and Fez. We should have hired Kokomo. Hashtag Ron and Fez. 9 out of 10 psychiatrists recommend. Hashtag Ron and Fez. Your home of live reads. Hashtag Ron and Fez. What else are you going to do between noon and 3? Hashtag Ron and Fez. We haven't figured it out either. Hashtag Ron and Fez. Freebird! Hashtag Ron and Fez. The Desert Inn has heart. The Desert Inn has heart. Hashtag Ron and Fez. 866-RON-0-FEZ. 866-RON-0-FEZ. Tweet it out there. Retweet other people. It's hashtag Ron and Fez. Bob in Illinois, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Coming soon to Sirius XM, the Ron and Dave Show. Hashtag Ron and Fez.
Here's Kelly in Texas.
Yeah, I like butter in my ass and lollipops in my mouth. Hashtag Ron and Fez.
You're just a simple man. Larry in Vegas, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Best banal banter. Hashtag Ron and Fez.
Let's go over here to Brandon. You're on the Ron and Fez show.
Sometimes it's actually funny. Hashtag Ron and Fez.
All right, I just saw that a bot has come up, and in the United States, trending, hashtag Ron and Fez.
The Ron and Fez show is now trending nationwide.
You always know when you could go over and check on the trending, and I thought Shelby was going to do that for me, but when the bots start to do that, get real followers,
it's great.
They jump on every single trend that happens. So here you are, gang. We're trending and trending now. Let's grab some music. Let's image this up. Let's do it in a way that we're like, hey, we're pre-thinking and producing. 866-RON-0-FEZ. 866-RON-0-FEZ. You're already trending in the United States with hashtag Ron and Fez. Let's keep this shit going. Matter of fact, this has got to be one of our fastest trends ever in the U.S. Kevin in Philly, what do you got?
So fresh, it will slap your mama's face. Hashtag Ron and Fez.
Mike in California.
Mike, it's prettiest lips on radio. Hashtag Ron and Fez.
Dave, what do you got?
Like a Q-tip in your dick hole. Hashtag Ron and Fez.
John, what do you have, buddy?
The IRS isn't the only big winner this April. Hashtag Ron and Fez.
Dave in Virginia, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
A heart attack waiting to happen. Hashtag Ron and Fez.
Here's Tim. Tim, what do you have?
Ron and Fez show. It's better than licking a dirty penny. Hashtag Ron and Fez.
Paulie. Hey, Paulie, go ahead. Here's Chris. Chris, what do you got, buddy?
Only till April 6th. Hashtag Ron and Fez.
Patrick in New York.
Ron, 2 queers and a half a steer. Hashtag Ron and Fez.
866-RON-0-FEZ. 866-RON-0-FEZ. It is the Ron and Fez show. Trending now in America, thanks to you, the Ron and Fez listeners. Check this out. Some homo, some centaurs. Hashtag Ron and Fez. Mrs. Fields gets a cut of our sorrow. Hashtag Ron and Fez. Smoke pants tested. Steve Carlton approved. Hashtag Ron and Fez. Get real followers. Hashtag Ron and Fez. Always means that the bots are out there. Hashtag Ron and Fez. That's all I got. Addiction and mental illness in real time. Hashtag Ron and Fez. Play us at your wedding. Hashtags Ron and Fez. We can fix him. Hashtag Ron and Fez. Dropping them deep into your ear pussies. Hashtag Ron and Fez. Listen to all your favorite comedians give advice to an elderly gay version. Hashtag Ron and Fez. That one may be too on the nose. That one may be too truthful. And then when he does that, yeah, I could. It's just so sad and funny at the same time. I'm always waiting till we get to that point. And then I like to drop the virgin line on them. 866-RON-0-FEZ. 866-RON-0-FEZ. We will pick one of these. We will credit you with it as we do a real official commercial spot for SiriusXM that hopefully will run on a lot of different stations, but we'll guarantee you we'll credit you here on Raw Dog. And I'm going to up it a little bit in honor of what is going on now with March Madness. I'm going to throw into the winner gets the greatest prize that I could think of, a basketball signed by Julius Erving. Dr. J basketball.
Yeah,
wow. In my opinion, and you know what, I'm going to say this, my not so humble opinion, the man who ushered in modern basketball. Because you don't have Dr. J, you don't have Magic, you don't have Michael. This is the guy who flew first. Dr. J, Julius Erving, signed basketball, is going to the winner of this. And we're going to be looking at your tweet and your retweets. And somebody's getting the Dr. J signed basketball. Shelby, we still trending in the United States of America?
We are. We are number 5 right now. We got to get that to number 1.
866-RON-0-FEZ. 866-RON-0-FEZ. It is the Ron and Fez show. Here's Missy in Atlanta. You're on the Ron and Fez show.
Bringing you tears of laughter and shame. Hashtag Ron and Fez.
Sorry, Fez. We heard you whisper. We didn't hear the whole thing.
No, it was. Oh, I was thinking of another slogan.
And you whispered it?
I was working it out in my head first.
Well, let me get to when I call on the staff, but right now I'll do the slogans of our listeners. Jason, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
The pride of the Pinellas Park school system. Hashtag Ron and Fez.
Megan, West Virginia.
All aboard the Shelby rape train. Hashtag Ron and Fez.
Oh, that's really hot, Megan. It'll be tough for you to lose. Jason in Nevada.
Hays, gays, and bidets. Hashtag Ron and Fez.
James in Nevada. What do you got?
Hays, gays, and bidets.
Gary, go ahead, buddy.
The standalone radio.
Scott in Tennessee.
Charo has pancake nipples, and don't forget to work the balls. Hashtag Ron and Fez.
Rocco in New Jersey.
Slogan, more like schlong in your butt. Hashtag Ron and Fez.
Hillbilly, what do you have?
These are my balls. Hashtag Ron and Fez.
Mike in Boston.
Ron and Fez, shut the fuck up. Hashtag my dick.
Steve, what do you have?
2 men and a standalone fruit. Hashtag Ron and Fez.
Howard, what do you got, buddy? Here's another Steve in Omaha.
You is right. Raw dog style. Hashtag Ron and Fez.
Trissy in Minnesota.
You guys are potty mouths, and if I was there, I'd wash your mouth out with soap. Hashtag Ron and Fez.
866 Ron Zero Fez. 866 Ron Zero Fez. Let's check out some of these that they put up already. Are you my daddy? Hashtag Ron and Fez. We're the number 2 trend in the United States. Boris? Hashtag Ron and Fez. A colostomy for the soul. Hashtag Ron and Fez. Where toenails are a beverage. Hashtag Ron and Fez. It's slightly better than listening to the smoke detector. Hashtag Ron and Fez. Game day bucket go boom. Hashtag Ron and Fez. Ow! Hashtag Ron and Fez. We don't need your validation. Hashtag Ron and Fez. Because you can never get enough. Jeffrey Gurian. Hashtag Ron and Fez. Comedy that trends. Hashtags Ron and Fez. No payoffs ever. Hashtag Ron and Fez. 866 Ron Zero Fez. 866 Ron Zero Fez. It is now trending in the U.S. At number 2.
The Ron and Fez show is now trending nationwide.
Unbelievable that you can just fuck around and start trending. 866 Ron Zero Fez. 866 Ron Zero Fez. I said I'd jump back in the room, and Fezzy, you were waiting for your chance. Go ahead, buddy. Whisper it out.
Outwit, outplay, out of the closet. Hashtag Ron and Fez.
Shelby, what do you got, buddy?
You want Woody Allen stories? We got 'em. Hashtag Ron and Fez.
And Big Chris Stanley.
Unscreened ballers. Hashtag Ron and Fez.
866 Ron Zero Fez. 866 Ron Zero Fez. Eric in Texas, what do you have, buddy?
God save the Queen. Hashtag Ron and Fez.
Rob in Indiana.
The Cleveland Steamer of Comedy. Hashtag Ron and Fez.
Let's go over here to Matt in Vermont.
The Genius and the Unused Penis. Hashtag Ron and Fez.
Colin in Missouri.
The Glory Hole of Radio. Hashtag Ron and Fez.
Roger in Maryland, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Say my name, or say our name, Ron and Fez show.
Chris in Ohio.
Shelby gave me moose herpes. Hashtag Ron and Fez.
Fred in Dallas, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Lady Di Free Radio. Hashtag Ron and Fez.
Skyscraper, what do you got, pal?
Where bet payoffs go to die. Hashtag Ron and Fez.
Tom in PA.
Centaur or Bird Slapper. Hashtag Ron and Fez.
Kevin, what do you got, pal?
An impressive set of lips, a half-horse dick, and a confused gay, and the genius of Ronnie B. Hashtag Ron and Fez.
John, North Carolina.
The money shot of Raw Dog Comedy. Hashtag Ron and Fez.
Dave, what do you got, pal?
Indian Rock Speech and Red Stripe Beer. Hashtag Ron and Fez.
That actually sounds pretty good right now. 866 Ron Zero Fez. 866 Ron Zero Fez. You won't understand it. Hashtag Ron and Fez. Where comedy shuts its mouth. Hashtag Ron and Fez. Dead air on demand. Hashtag Ron and Fez. The greatest show that ever. Wait, did I lock my front door? Hashtag Ron and Fez. The lone dinosaur of comedy. Hashtag Ron and Fez. Like being breastfed by your father. Hashtag Ron and Fez. The recovering alcoholic / addict is actually the normal one. Hashtag Ron and Fez. 866 Ron Zero Fez. 866 Ron Zero Fez. Let's get it up there. 866 Ron Zero Fez. It's hashtag Ron and Fez on Twitter. Hashtag Ron and Fez on Twitter. The only thing that's up above us right now is goddamn Russia and what they're doing. Driving me crazy.
Look at Crimea.
Crimea has fucked us over and over and over. Because people are afraid of World War III when they could be making up fun slogans, but we are trending nationwide.
The Ron and Fez show is now trending nationwide.
866 Ron Zero Fez. 866 Ron Zero Fez. Trending nationwide with hashtag Ron and Fez. Hashtag Ron and Fez are trending nationwide. Now, make sure you not only trend, but you retweet, because one of those people that we feel has done the best job all around will be getting a prize that I consider priceless. Sign Dr. J basketball. Now, we didn't even put that out there until we already trended. But I can't tell you how much I love you people. I can't tell you how funny I think it is to see the trend. Chris, you've been trying to run the imaging and the phones at the same time?
Yes, I'm all over it.
What happened to your phone screener?
It's a little overwhelming when we're fucking, you go to them and it just fills up immediately. It's a little overwhelming for the phone screeners.
They got to be trained. That's all part of this. You know, when you're doing something like this, needs to be thought out beforehand. What are we going to do about phone screeners? What kind of imaging can we do? How do we make this three-dimensional? That's how we're lighting up Raw Dog. 866 Ron Zero Fez. 866 Ron Zero Fez. Snowy, what do you got, pal?
Fuck Russia and Crimea. Hashtag Ron and Fez.
Sid, what do you have?
Hey, we got Charlie and the Cum Guzzling Factory. Hashtag Ron and Fez.
Will in Illinois, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
A couple of Peds who went off their meds. Hashtag Ron and Fez.
All right, I got a new one for you guys. Ron and Fez is trending worldwide.
The Ron and Fez show is now trending worldwide.
You did it! A worldwide trend.
How you like that?
A worldwide trend.
The Ron and Fez show is now trending worldwide.
That is ridiculous. 866 Ron Zero Fez. 866 Ron Zero Fez. Hey Chris, what do you got for me, buddy?
Why did they give Jeff Gurian so much airtime? Hashtag too much Gurian.
Oh, you're fucked up for not doing hashtag Ron and Fez. Now I'm going to put fucking Gurian on even more. Kevin, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Shooting drones, take horn. Hashtag Ron and Fez.
Matt in Virginia, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
One person conversation. Hashtag Ron and Fez.
Too true. Matt, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Backstroking through a jizz mode. Hashtag Ron and Fez.
Jeff in California, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Comedy that makes you shake like a dog shitting peach pits. Hashtag Ron and Fez.
Mark, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Yeah, we pronounce it Crimea. Hashtag Ron and Fez.
866 Ron Zero Fez. 866 Ron Zero Fez. It is the Ron and Fez show. Let's go over here to our buddy John in Massachusetts.
The asexual virgin. Hashtag Ron and Fez.
Scott, what do you got?
Don't Google what we look like. Hashtag Ron and Fez.
Ralph, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Fill my ass with Crimea. Hashtag Ron and Fez.
Scott in Florida, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Replays. Fuck that shit. Hashtag Ron and Fez.
Bill in Delaware, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Where food comes out. Hashtag Ron and Fez.
866 Ron Zero Fez. 866 Ron Zero Fez. Hashtag Ron and Fez. Now trending not only nationwide.
The Ron and Fez show is now trending worldwide.
But worldwide. See, Fezzy, first we trended nationwide.
Took it United States.
The Ron and Fez show is now trending nationwide.
But then we said, what? That's just one continent. Let's go worldwide.
The Ron and Fez show is now trending worldwide.
866 Ron Zero Fez. 866 Ron Zero Fez. Here's some of the ones that are already up there that I consider finalists. What's in the box? Not Fezzy. Hashtag Ron and Fez. Sick movie reference, bro. Hashtag Ron and Fez. Calves like catfish bellies. Hashtag Ron and Fez. Listen closely to hear Shelby fall asleep and hit his head on the mic. Hashtag Ron and Fez. The macho Vlad Putin of radio. Hashtag Ron and Fez. Ice cream foam balls. Hashtag Ron and Fez. Anal rape, more like brainal rape. Hashtag Ron and Fez. Your kids are safe with most of us. Hashtag
all of us.
Ron and Fez.
All of us.
This ain't your gay uncle's radio show. Hashtag Ron and Fez. This is how we say goodbye in Germany, Dr. Jones. Hashtag Ron and Fez. Fuck your stupid podcast. Hashtag Ron and Fez. Here, lions have beards. Hashtag Ron and Fez. Keeping this going because Ron and Fez now trending worldwide. And really, that's all we've ever really wanted to do, is trend worldwide. I like the fact that someone, let's say, in Gibraltar is looking at their fucking computer and going, why? Why is this happening? Don't they understand that there's a plane missing? Don't they get the fact that people are dying? Yeah, but they've already got a show to do. 866 Ron Zero Fez. 866 Ron Zero Fez. If you've got a screen cap, because some people writing in that they've seen us they've seen us trend America #1, send it to us because Shelby's not getting that on his. 866 Ron Zero Fez. 866 Ron Zero Fez. So if you got a #1 screen cap, send it to me at Ron and Fez at AOL.com. Dave in Columbus, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
The dangerous toys of raw dogs. Hashtag Ron and Fez.
Cody, what do you got, pal?
The giant truck tire of radio.
That's
Hashtag
good.
Ron and Fez show.
That's really strong. Kevin in Nevada, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Can Raw Dog pull their head out of their asses and start doing Ron and Fez replays, please? Hashtag I'm pissed off. Thank you.
You fucked up. You could have won, but you didn't hashtag Ron and Fez. Travis in New York.
Big lips on your ear dicks. Hashtag Ron and Fez.
Pure Ad, you're on the Ron and Fez show. Here's Big B in Kansas.
And right before he died, he said, "You are Daddy's little disappointment." Hashtag Ron and Fez.
Kevin, you're on the Ron and Fez show. Kevin, go ahead, buddy.
Fuck Ron Bennington. And please fuck Fez. Hashtag Ron and Fez show.
John in North Carolina.
Shelby, the closet homo intern. Hashtag Ron and Fez.
That's so true. Scott, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
More exciting than my laxative kicking in traffic. Hashtag Ron and Fez.
Duran, you're on the Ron and Fez show. Duran, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
The Ayatollah of radiolas. Hashtag Ron and Fez.
All right, Nick Lane has sent us the screenshot that Ron and Fez #1 in the U.S.
The Ron and Fez show is now trending nationwide.
That's trending #1 in the United States and trending worldwide.
The Ron and Fez show is now trending worldwide.
And Chris Stanley, you said that shit couldn't be done. This is a giant fuck you to you, Chris.
Divergent's such a great movie. And March Madness is happening right now. We fucking beat them.
And we beat them both. And by the way, when I went to get Big J, Entertainment Weekly was doing something with that Divergence, and there was 14 and 15-year-old girls just mobbing. And I would have went down and watched it. I didn't know it was a little girl from The Descendants. I think she's great. I didn't know she's the one that doesn't have a place in the world.
Oh, I know. I didn't realize she was a star.
Yeah, because she felt really bad when her mom died or was in the coma, and her dad was just stupid George Clooney, who she didn't like too much.
She's the new J-Law.
At the end of it, though, he ran in his flip-flops, and he was pretty cool. All right, let me read off some of these that we have. Where not all the interns are safe. Hashtag Ron and Fez. Rocked up and locked up. Hashtag Ron and Fez. We bring March Madness and the March Sadness. Hashtag Ron and Fez. Official radio show of girls with daddy issues. Hashtag Ron and Fez. And thank God for that. What a career I've had. It's ear porn. Hashtag Ron and Fez. We're too much comedy. Hashtag Ron and Fez. Shitting and fucking and fucking and shitting. Hashtag Ron and Fez. More dead air than a Malaysian airliner. Ouch! Too soon. Hashtag Ron and Fez. Shout out to Nick Kroll. Hashtag Ron and Fez. Number one trend in the United States. And, of course, a number one worldwide trend. Fantastic stuff. It's hashtags Ron and Fez. We'll keep this going a little while longer, though, because it's fun. Jay, what do you got?
Where's Darren Stevens when you need him? Hashtag Ron and Fez.
Mark, in Canada, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
This show has standalone host. Hashtag Ron and Fez.
Chris, what do you got?
Beating a soup sandwich with a football bat. Hashtag Ron and Fez.
Dan in Virginia.
The maniacal puppet master. And Ron Bennington. Hashtag Ron and Fez.
Josh in New Hampshire.
Wearing smoke pants while beating up 9-year-olds and eating manatee strips. Hashtag Ron and Fez.
Stimpy in Michigan, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Where the words out of the producer's mouth are just as surprising to him as they are to us. Hashtag Ron and Fez.
Dom, what do you got?
Yeah, the puppet master and the marionettes. Hashtag Ron and Fez.
Andy in Cleveland.
Home of the winningest listeners in Sirius XM history. Hashtag Ron and Fez.
Todd in Detroit.
Fez won't be happy till Ronnie relapses. Hashtag Ron and Fez.
Chris, Fez, don't push me into that.
I have no intention of doing that.
Seems like you're pushing me into it, though.
Fuck, Fez!
You know what? I'm in a fragile state right now. I could go in any second. Shelby, you look kind of down over there, you little sad boy. What's the problem?
I'm good.
Why don't you give us one of your hashtags? And be really funny.
Your radio isn't broken. Hashtag Ron and Fez.
Come on, Shelby, give me a good one. Who's remind you of Fez when you see him like that? No, he's not answering me. I got two not answering me.
I got one. Can I
Chris,
throw a hashtag?
Who's it remind you of when you see him panic like that?
Fez. Reminds you of Fez.
Why are you panicking? Improv.
Yeah.
Improv.
You can have your radio your way. Hashtag Ron and Fez.
Oh, that's strong, Shelby. You're back, buddy. You're strong. You want any of those bad comics to hurt you?
I'm good. No,
Okay.
let's do it anyway.
All right, I got to shut this one down. Yeah, that's an AOL email address. Hashtag Ron and Fez. I'm not ashamed of it. I got in early and I'm sticking with it. Ron and Fez, we're working on it. Hashtag Ron and Fez. We will touch your hearts, but not your kids. Hashtag Ron and Fez. Putting the cheer up, buddy, in buddy comedy. Hashtag Ron and Fez. The only thing more important than hashtag Russia. Hashtag Ron and Fez. Haha. Someone made a vine of us trending on Twitter. Hashtag Ron and Fez. Why do transponder boxes have an off switch? Hashtag Ron and Fez. Did someone really make a vine of us? Well, let me take a look at it.
It's Vine.
Get it over to Shelby Boy. I like when people make up vines. I always liked Fox vines. Oh, they got the trend of us in number one. something Shelby couldn't pull off. He was calling us number 5. It's not your radio. Fez has the stick. Hashtag Ron and Fez. It's like listening to a train wreck on Groundhog's Day. Hashtag Ron and Fez. One of us loves our mother. Hashtag Ron and Fez. That would be me. I love that woman. As all Irish boys love their moms.
I love my mom, too.
And are ready to fight in a fucking heartbeat over it. What did you say about my mother?
What, motherfucker?
That was the first time I ever heard that word. I thought it was an attack on the mom. When mom jokes got big, I had no time for it. Let us buy you a sandwich and date you. Hashtag Ron and Fez. That was the Queen. That's hysterical. Half the show is there on sympathy contract. Hashtag Ron and Fez. Chichester forever. Hashtag Ron and Fez. We're an independent radio show, because of the visions. Hashtag Ron and Fez. Fez may or may not be gay. Hashtag Ron and Fez. Fez is the Yellow King. Hashtag Ron and Fez. The originators of silent radio. Hashtags Ron and Fez. You don't spell rocks, R-O-X. Hashtag Ron and Fez. Creep Boat Radio. Hashtag Ron and Fez. Hear insightful commentary on the merits of independent film from our own Chris Stanley. Chris, play that fucking piece again. This was the highlight of my... And Shelby's getting there. Shelby's locking up into the meltdown dead air guy. I'd rather... See, if you come in here like Shelby has, you have fucking 2 directions to go. You can lock up like Fez, or ramble into Nutsville like Chris. This is one of my all-time favorite things during the Ron Bennington interview show that we do on indie radio, where we're doing a lot of interviews with people and stuff. I actually threw it to Chris to see if he wanted to be part of the break.
He did.
And this is what he did. Chris, why do you prefer independent film over Hollywood films?
I feel that you get different sort of visions in independent film that's more interesting than in a giant blockbuster.
All right, there you heard it, ladies and gentlemen. You get different visions in an independent film than you do in a giant blockbuster. So, if you were fucking laughing so hard, I'd be able to... Oh, that's one of my fucking favorite things ever.
I thought it was making a lot of sense there. Because when I said vision...
You put on an NPR voice.
Ron, when I'm
talking... NPR voice.
I'm talking about independent film.
Oh, God damn it, that's funny. And I'm going to play a break right now. This is just Fez and Shelby together. This is something they did together. Okay. So that one was like, they call it no point and no counterpoint. It's kind of good.
Strong for that format.
All right. Trend at number 1 in America, and then trend it worldwide. Like, this is how you know that you really trend it, because other people try to jump on, and it just says this. Hashtag Ron and Fez. How long will you suppress the truth about why Americans in Benghazi died after holding off that MOB 7 hours, Obama, and then they Twitter picked? Unproduced radio. Hashtag Ron and Fez. Yes, he is in today. Hashtag Ron and Fez. And that's something, by the way, that Opie's never had to say in his career. Oh, no. Anthony's here. He's just struggling today. The hero and the queero. Hashtag Ron and Fez. Ron and Fez and more. Hashtag Ron and Fez. It's stupid how smart they are. Hashtag Ron and Fez. This is one of us is not allowed to meet Oprah. Hashtag Ron and Fez.
True.
Only one of them knows how to keep a dad alive. Hashtag Ron and Fez.
Come on.
Sad.
Had nothing to do with that. It wasn't my fault.
Fezzy, what happened? Why weren't you allowed to go down to Oprah when everybody else did?
When Oprah was here during that visit, I was in the middle of a 2-week payoff of a Hitler mustache bet.
Yeah, you paid off with other members of the Third Reich.
So I was told, oh, stay away from Miss Winfrey.
Why do you got to call her Ms. Winfrey? She's not in the Butler now. Ms. Winfrey? It's all work. Hashtag Ron and Fez. Only one award short of being award-winning radio. Hashtag Ron and Fez. That is true. No awards coming our way. That was fucking hysterical, though. Good job, everybody. Woo! Yeah. My problem is to end these things properly and on time and not let it go on for 4 hours. Because I get a big fucking kick out of it.
It's fucking fun. And you know what? I love that we beat the shit out of Divergent because that was a sponsored fucking tweet. So that was like getting help for it.
Why are we getting angry about it? Why isn't it fun?
Oh no, I feel fun and happy. My tone comes off weird.
Is that my no, is that a pen or is that my thing? I can't find my smoke today. I thought I brought my smoke in, but I might have left it at home. My little what do you call the e-cigs? Going out of my mind. And then yesterday, you broke my fucking thing, huh?
I found your iPod.
Let me say it.
All right, hold on, let me grab it.
So, I leave my iPod here. Yeah, I still rock iPods, and I have an AOL address. I'm living like it's fucking 2008 every day I can. And so Chris says that he found my iPod for me, but it's broken. How would that happen? Jesus Christ, Chris. There's a fucking spider web across it.
Yeah, it's spider web. That's what the kids call it. It got webbed. It's because everything's a flat screen now.
Okay, this is easy. You and Fez take this over to the Apple store and replace it.
Okay. We could talk to a genius, maybe. I think they can help him.
This reminds me, we haven't played What's Chris Humming in a long time. Shelby, were you even here for when we played What's Chris Humming?
I think we might have done an edition when I was here.
God damn it, that's the stupidest shit you'll ever hear in your life. No one can ever... Your humming is the worst in the world.
What's stupider, my film criticism or my humming inability?
This is the weird thing. It's not that you can't hum, it's just that you don't understand what melody is. So he hums things that are not melody.
I bounce around in the song.
Maybe we'll do that when we get back. We'll play a version of that. 866-RON-0-FEZ. 866-RON-0-FEZ. Great job, everybody. We're going to give out a signed basketball to whoever we pick. And then cut a commercial that we'll play on Sirius XM using your slogan, and then somehow putting a shout out to the people who came up with the slogan. And Fez, you know McDonald's and Coca-Cola have never done that in history.
They have never given credit where credit is due. That's what you get on the Ron and Fez show. Hashtag Ron and Fez show.
That's good. I like that you're thinking in slogans now. You're thinking in slogans. Are you training Shelby?
Yes, I am.
Then stop, because I'm getting really nervous about him getting anxious and feeling that he's fucking up. Why are you worried all the time now?
I just got a lot of things on my plate. Don't want to fuck them up.
Why don't you just eat them? Don't leave them on your plate. Just eat what you have there. What do you got? Brussels sprouts? Some string beans? What's on your plate there, big girl? What's happening?
Just a lot of different things.
Do you know that's also the kind of things that Fez says?
Vagaries.
That we start to hear about his personal life in? Is it the illness stuff?
Yeah, I guess.
I'm going to protect you with the illness stuff. I'm going to go in there and I'm going to do the operation on you. When are you supposed to go in?
I have no idea right now.
But it's haunting you?
Sort of.
You worried it's the sea?
Kind of.
Okay. Don't worry about a thing. All right? You upset?
No, I'm good. I'm good for now. I'll pull it together.
I heard on an Unmasked before that if you watch Carlos Mencia DVDs, it cures cancer. And I heard that from Carlos.
I doubt that, but I can give it a try.
See, it's doubt that gets you in
He's so
trouble.
negative.
That's the problem. It's a negative thinking.
Watch some Mind of Mencia, like a couple of seasons, and just see if it makes you feel better. Christ.
Is it still on?
Yes. Like 10 years now. It's going strong.
Shit, this was going to be... Now we're not going to use Elvis Costello.
If you look on your phone, it's...
Good tune, bro.
Look at that. Look at that. Now I'm supposed... What did you do? Step on it? You say this is Ron? You fucking healed it?
I know it was him now because yesterday after the show he said Ron left his iPod in the studio, but I never heard anything about a spiderweb crack screen.
It still turns on. I mean, it's kind of hard to read the words on it.
There's a hoof print on that screen.
Oh, I'm wearing Nikes, for the love of Christ.
I'm going to leave here soon, and I'm going to get out of this town. And I know where I'm going. Back to Rockville. If you broke it, why don't you just tell me and then we'll move on?
I found it like that.
Under your foot.
No, did he really step on it, Chris?
Why wouldn't he tell me Ron's iPod was broken when he told me Ron left it in the studio? And he's also the same person who broke my last pair of glasses.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about
that. That he did do. He had no problem saying that. Now, when they were the last pair of glasses, you mean the last pair you ever had?
Yeah, I had 3 pairs of glasses. I haven't gotten them replaced yet. I was 2 broke, and then Chris Stanley took out the last pair.
He made a spectacle out of you.
Oh, shit! Whoa.
Hashtag Ron and Fez.
Use wordplay against you.
He broke his dead air.
You're doing a great job, Cancer Boy.
Thanks.
I'm going to shave my head when you shave yours, still.
I'll wear a bald cap.
I think I'm just going to wear like a helmet or something.
When you get your gland taken out, can we make a vine out of it?
It's going to have to be quick.
I guarantee you, I'm going to go in there when you get operated on. I'm going to see what they do because I feel like I can do operations. But if you keep annoying me, I'm going to piss in your gland hole right before they...
That's sterile, so go ahead.
Yeah, my piss is sterile too.
Piss-filled Shelby.
My piss is like angel jizz. Hashtag Ron Fez Show.
Hashtag that.
Yeah, hashtag everything.
So angels jizz your piss, or what do you piss?
They're both
angel
pure.
Jizz?
I'm trying to say they're both pure.
Uncut piss, Shelby.
Pure. Like would come out of the goddamn ball sacks of angels.
Makes your fucking mouth numb, all right?
Oh, I'd love to blow an angel. They have those little dicks, though. Not a cherub, but never blow a cherub.
That's Kate.
Although when you look at it, they've fucking existed for thousands and thousands of years.
Still, those are children, man.
How could they be if they're fucking 8,000 years old?
When they were making all those statues like thousands of years ago, they just run out of marble when they got to the dick, because they all have shrinkage.
Yeah, they all had small dicks back then.
Human beings were smaller back then. They were tiny.
Our evolution made our cocks larger and thicker
and filled with uncut piss.